Welcome back to the channel. It's Gaming News Weekly. It was good, Hendrix. It's Gaming News Weekly. I got my Avion water with me. You know I'm ready to talk. It's been a cool little week in gaming. A cool little week. Not much has been going on. Shatter Space dropped. Starfield's back in the news. So much crazy stuff is going on. You see, you got to work in like 20 minutes. You work on Sunday? They still do this? I thought, nigga, you work on Sunday? That is crazy. How many hours are you pulling? They let you work on Sunday. I don't think I've worked on Sunday in like 7 years, bro. It's been a long time. I don't think I worked on Sunday in a long time. They don't be wanting to pay me to work on Saturday now. I gotta work Monday through Friday, and they be like, "Yeah, take your ass out for the weekend." Do you get off days? You probably get off days midweek. 35 or 40 hours this week. Do you get off days midweek and just not the weekend? Is that what it is? Because that's probably why you work the weekend. Because they felt like, okay, you can take like Wednesday off or something like that. But like I work Monday through Friday. The weekends be off. It's kind of chill. What the hell are these niggas talking about? Facts. He thumbs up that shit because he know. You said they hating on Sparking Zero? Who's hating on Sparking Zero? Who's hating on Sparking Zero? I've heard only good things about the game. And it does look good. I'm not going to be playing it, not at launch anyway, but I mean, it does look really good. Sparking Zero comes out, it's probably going to pop hard as hell. But I haven't seen nobody hating on it. I don't think I've seen any hate for Sparking Zero. It was good, Cool Breeze. You said it's going to be the biggest drop since 2019 Modern Warfare. Ah, nigga, 2019 Modern Warfare was unmatched when it came to Call of Duty, bro. I don't know what it was about 2019 Modern Warfare that, like, everybody was in that hole. Everybody was in that hole. Call of Duty ain't been the same since. And I think it was 2019's fault that Call of Duty ain't been the same since. Because Modern Warfare 2019 changed Call of Duty forever. It got so big. It got so, like, it was so dynamic. So many things were different. It changed the community completely. That, like, Call of Duty hasn't recovered from what 2019 did to Call of Duty. The good and the bad. Call of Duty has not recovered from that. You said don't care about people? Or they want to use people to make money like Ubisoft? Bruh, I don't know what Ubisoft has done to themselves, but we got to get into that with Game News Weekly too. Ubisoft is. I didn't know they tanked this hard. hard enough for the founding family to want to sell. You say, yo, what's up with all these Starfield is trash video? They make a lot of money on Starfield headlines, bro. Starfield has made so much money, not only for Bethesda and for Microsoft, but for creators all over the internet, bro. From hit piece journalists, nigga, to random YouTubers that saying like, oh, Starfield is mid in a video while playing Starfield. They will have whole videos playing Starfield, 30 plus minutes, edited to hell, calling Starfield trash. Yeah, Shattered Space came out. Because you remember, people did this all last year, September. Starfield's garbage. Starfield's mid. And then that kind of ended when Call of Duty and stuff start coming out. And then Shattered Space comes out in September. End of September, exactly. And then all of a sudden, they're back on that hype train. Starfield is mid. Starfield has a, like, I think Shattered Space has like a 50 or a 60 on Metacritic right now. How the fuck does Starfield have a 60 on Metacritic right now? Shattered Space. People rated the DLC separately from all of Starfield. It's just one planet in the universe. One planet in the whole universe of Starfield got a 60 on Metacritic. There's motherfuckers giving that motherfucker zeros. They're giving that motherfucker 50s. And there's people giving it 90s. And it's like, I said this in one of my videos. They're like, there's only two sides of Starfield. Either you love Starfield or you hate it. There's no in between. There's no like, oh, Starfield's pretty good. No. Like, either you enjoy the fuck out of Starfield and what Bethesda has created, or you completely hate Bethesda's new vision. Like, it's no in between, and the internet shows it so hard. There's legit creators. Cause you know, like the journalists that's like Xbox centric, even they don't agree on if Starfield is good or not. There's one Xbox, I think Xbox era gave it like a 90, and then there's everything Xbox that gave that motherfucking Starfield a 50. And it's like, what the fuck? So like Starfield is hit or miss per person. Nobody agrees on if Starfield is good or not. There's no consensus. That's why it's so mixed around the internet, because motherfuckers love Starfield. Like me. I play the fuck out of Starfield. I'm still playing the fuck out of Starfield. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that play Starfield like, oh no, this shit is ass. But when they tell you why it's bad, it don't make sense to Bethesda at all. They say it's bad because other games did something different. Bitch, why the fuck you come to a Bethesda game? I made that video about that one creator that was criticizing Starfield by talking about Baldur's Gate 3 companions and how she was looking for great companions in a Bethesda game. Bitch, go somewhere else. What are you talking about? I ain't gonna criticize Starfield for doing what they've always done, but better this time. It is so crazy, the Starfield narrative that runs around the internet, bro. Because they're all just being disingenuous in all reality. Like, if you played Skyrim in 2011 and you didn't play Fallout 4, you didn't play Fallout New Vegas, Starfield, you comes back to Bethesda and you're like, this feels old as shit. You don't like Bethesda games no more. It has been 10 years for a lot of niggas that didn't play Bethesda games in between. So yeah, you don't like Bethesda games no more. Why the fuck are you complaining that Starfield feels old? No, it just feels like Bethesda made another game. It just feels like Bethesda made another game. They be talking about all this other shit that doesn't have nothing to do with Bethesda or Starfield, saying like, oh, but these games did this. That's not Bethesda. Name something Bethesda has done that Starfield doesn't do right. Some people do got valid criticism. I watched those videos. I think I reacted to one. Like, when people have valid criticism about Starfield, it makes sense. You can listen to it like, okay, I understand what you mean. Then motherfuckers complain about loading screens. Nigga, it's 1,000 planets. They're loading them bitches. They're rendering so much so fast, bro. Object permanence is a thing in a Bethesda game. Shit just don't disappear. If you leave something somewhere, you go do some shit for 1,000 hours and come back, that motherfucker will still be there. That is what they're rendering. The technology is crazy in Starfield. Motherfuckers don't appreciate anything, bro. If it's not bright, beautiful colors on the front of the screen, they don't really care. And it shows with the people complaining about The most mundane shit in Starfield, bro. The most mundane shit. They be talking about the NPCs are just basic people. Yes, because they're NPCs. NPCs are basic people. Most of them you don't interact with. Why the fuck would they put so much time and effort into random NPCs that you're not going to interact with at all? There's like walking around CD Projekt Red's fucking Cyberpunk 2077, and then you realize all the kids are just adults shrunk down. They didn't even waste time and budget to actually make children in Night City. They just made adult people really small, and they called them bitches children. That's exactly what the fuck they did. Nobody's complaining about that though. Nobody's complaining about that, but that's the reality. They were like, oh no, we're not going to create a whole new skeleton for children. No, we're just going to make a little small person and just call that a kid. And oh my god, that's fucking lovely. The hypocrisy in game criticism has gotten so crazy. That's why Starfield is getting all this bad PR. But I mean, if you enjoy Starfield, a lot of the reviewers like IG and shit like that be like, Shattered Space is more Starfield. Like, bitch, it's a DLC for Starfield. What the fuck else is it supposed to be? IGN, GameSpot, they always say it's more Starfield. Like, that's a bad thing. Like, if you didn't like Starfield, why the fuck are you playing a DLC knowing you're not gonna like it? And then saying, oh, it's just more of the same, like it's not a part of the game. That's like saying Blood and Wine is more Witcher 3. If you like Witcher 3, you gonna love fucking Blood and Wine then, aren't you? It's some of the dumbest hit pieces that you could possibly find on the internet. And that's what they're pushing about Starfield. That's what they're pushing. You said peeps going on and Maddie plays view. Hmm? Mr. Maddie plays review on Starfield Shadow Space. What did he say? I mean, I don't watch his content, so I really don't know. He said it's not good in no way. Why? Because Bethesda didn't give him the code to play it early? Is that why? Because he would say anything is good if they give you the game for free. That's something I do. That's something I do know. Don't this nigga glaze every Ubisoft game? Hold on, let's go. Let me go look at this nigga's channel real quick. Don't he glaze every Ubisoft game he gets to play early? I swear this nigga glazes every game he gets to play early. Like if Ubisoft flies him out to play some shit, he's gonna say so much good shit about them. Well, look, when you go to his YouTube channel, the first thing is him glazing Todd Howard in a fucking interview. But now he's saying Shattered Space has nothing good about it. Oh, this is amazing, bro. I can't take criticism from people that literally get paid to say shit on the internet. He just goes with what the community say. Cause you can see the same thing. He got to play a whole lot of Dragon Age early, and then right when people start criticizing the fucking character creator, what did he do? What the fuck did he do? He instantly dropped all that shit. He's like, oh, the internet doesn't like Dragon Age no more. Let me go do something else. Nigga, you was just loving Dragon Age because you could play that shit for free. What are you on about? Hold on. Hold on. Let's boot this up real quick. Hold on, zoom in. How do I zoom? Hold on. I ain't zoomed in this bitch in a long time. Man's gonna have to change his banner then, ain't he? Cause this nigga got Todd Howard, Halo Infinite, motherfucking Starfield in his banner right now, nigga. What is he saying? I swear, people say anything to get subscribers and likes on a YouTube video. That is crazy work. He's gonna have to update this banner then, buddy. Cause not only does he have Todd Howard and Starfield in his banner while he's talking shit about Todd Howard and Starfield. Ah, man. You can't trust people like that. You cannot trust people like that because he's gonna say what the internet wants him to say. So he can get the clicks. So he can get the likes, the comments, the subscribes. Because negativity pushes hard on YouTube. Like if I make a negative Starfield video, you think that motherfucker not gonna get thousands of fucking views? You think it's not gonna get thousands of views? It's so easy. It is so goddamn easy to do that. Why you think I don't do it? Because I'm like, I'm not that nigga. I'm not about to be around her just making negative content because people want to see that shit. That's why I used to make like fanboy content, laughing at the fanboys on Twitter and shit, and I stopped. You know how many people stopped watching my videos because I stopped making that content? And it was so easy to make that content too. It's literally low-hanging fruit. They're just idiots on the internet. You can point and make fun of them. People love you pointing and making fun of niggas on the internet. That's why I stopped. Because that's not what I wanted to be known for. You said real talk, he probably really feels that way. If he really felt that way, his banner and shit would have changed by now. There's no way you go back to play more Starfield and you're like, oh no, this shit is absolute ass in every way possible. And your banner still has Todd Howard and Starfield in it. Just like me going to play Dragon Age, and what is it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? When Veilguard comes out, me going to play Dragon Age the Veilguard when it comes out, it being abysmal. One of the worst games I ever played, and BioWare stays on my wall. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? That doesn't make sense. Because if I don't fuck with BioWare no more, how the fuck would they still be on my wall? If I won't have anything good to say about them, why would I still associate with them? That doesn't make sense, bro. Unless people really live like that. People really be conflicted in their own body. Like, no. I don't work that hard, buddy. But the DLC is exact. The DLC is a part of the game that's in his banner, and the DLC is more of the same in the game that he has in his banner, bro. What do you mean? That mean he doesn't like the game that's in his banner. Cause how could you hate the DLC when it's literally the same as the game that's in your banner? It's exactly the same as the game that's in your banner. Whether you like the story that they gave you to say nothing is good about it at all means you don't like the game. You don't like the enemies in the game. You don't like the questing that's in the game. You don't like the NPCs, the worlds, the architecture, the technology. You don't like nothing. You can't like anything, bro. The new weapons. I mean, it's not a big deal to me either. But you're saying like he wouldn't need to change his banner if he didn't like the game that he has in his banner. This like me putting a motherfucking 2K game in my banner, knowing damn well I don't like 2K games. Why would I do that? In all reality, that's all I'm asking. Why would I do that to myself? It's not a big deal to me either. I'm just saying, like, if he's gonna say nothing is good about Shattered Space, not a damn thing, and you like Starfield enough to put it in your banner, my nigga. It's enough to make it a part of your identity is crazy work. That is crazy work. That is a part of his identity. And you're saying a part of your identity is trash. That's how I see it anyway. I'm not gonna act like. I mean, I don't watch his channel. I don't know what the hell he be on. He's got clickbait thumbnails and shit everywhere. I just saw like 4 of them. Went on his channel real quick. Like, I'm not one of those niggas. I enjoyed myself. So I mean, I can't trust an opinion like that. That's all I'm saying. I could never trust a nigga's opinion that is like that. Like if you're that easy to flip, if you're that easy to flip, I can't trust you, buddy. I can't trust you. You gotta stand 10 on something. That's why I stand 10 that Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't a trash game. I stand 10 on it. I have that card to prove it. I have that card to prove it. Mass Effect Andromeda was not a trash game. Was it misunderstood? Definitely. Was it too damn big? For sure. But was it a what is it a trash game? Everybody deleted BioWare because of it? No. It wasn't. Anthem was a really good fucking game too. I stand 10 on it. Every time. Those games were fucking good. Were they the best? No. They weren't Mass Effect 2. They were not Mass Effect 2. They were not Dragon Age Inquisition. But they were definitely good in their own right. Yeah, I mean I enjoyed the fuck out of the DLC. But see, we're not walking around with Starfield paraphernalia. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I was sitting right here right now with a Starfield hoodie on, saying like, "Don't play Shattered Space," how would that look? Just imagine it for a minute. How would that look if Will Smith Payne right there was actually Todd Howard's face, and I was telling you, "Don't play Bethesda games no more. They're trash." That would be crazy. That would be a crazy look. Is all I'm saying. That's like me with the Xbox Series X right there. Like, don't play console games. Buy a PC. It just looks so contradictory, bro. It looks so contradictory that it's like, what are you actually saying right now? There's no way I have an Xbox Series X fridge and I'm telling you to go build a PC instead. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? But yeah, back to Gaming News Weekly because we actually got gaming news to talk about. Uh, we need to start with Until Dawn, bro. We need to start with Until Dawn. Until Dawn's remake came out, and like somebody leaked it early for one. You said Tyler respect him for being honest. I mean, but is he being honest though? We don't know. We don't only know what he says. We only know what he says. So if he's actually being honest, or is he just pushing the negativity like everybody else on the internet for views and content? Because when he got to talk to Todd, did he tell Todd like, "Hey, bro, there's a lot of shit I don't like about your game"? Fuck no, bro. He glazed the fuck out of Todd. He's God Howard. He glazed the fuck out of Todd. He wasn't gonna tell the nigga his game was bad. Why? Because he probably want to talk to Todd again. He wasn't gonna tell the truth. See, me, I tell the truth. Why do you think Ubisoft kicked me out of fucking Skull and Bones? And then invited me back 6 months later because I told the fucking truth. And guess what happened to Skull and Bones? That shit's trash. I said that shit to Ubisoft themselves. The developers are in there. I told they ass, but this shit gonna be free to play. Make it free to play and people might play this motherfucking game. They kicked me the fuck out. They're like, okay, this nigga can't be in our playtest no more. 6 months later, they invited me back. Why? Because I told the fucking truth. They didn't like it. That's why they kicked me. But then when they invited me back, I joined back happily. Why? Because I told they asked the truth. They changed a whole lot of things too. When I came back, they changed the intro. They made the intro faster because the intro was long as fuck. It was drawn out. Nobody wanted to play that shit. I told they ass. They should have made that bitch free to play. But they didn't. They wanted to make their money back. They spent a whole lot on it. They ain't make shit. They should have listened. Maybe it'll go free to play next year. They'll take my advice. If not, I mean, I'm not Ubisoft, buddy. So I can't really tell you what to do. But yeah, we're going to talk about Until Dawn. Because Until Dawn came out, remade by PlayStation, resold, and I don't think it's doing too well. It did have a lot of bugs that wasn't in the original game because I don't know who the hell they paid to remake this game, but they changed some things. They broke some things. And it kind of leaked early that they changed some things and broke some things. So like people were streaming it on Twitch early. I don't know if they got taken down, but they played quite a bit of the game to like show like how the game is. They changed some of the consequences in the game. The end of the game is different. and then it leaked that they're making a second part to Until Dawn. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there at PlayStation? How the hell is Until Dawn getting a second game? 10 years later, made by a completely different studio. Until Dawn is getting a sequel when it wasn't set up to get a sequel to begin with, but they changed enough in the game so at the end of the game it could get a sequel. Oh no, there was definitely some bugs in that game. There were like I played the original Until Dawn on PS4. I played the original Until Dawn on PS4. So when I was hearing about the changes and stuff, like I played that game. Those things wasn't in the game originally. And then somebody sent me like clips of the game, like things that they changed. You know, those videos are all over YouTube already. The new endings. Yeah, I'm like, how the hell did they break an old game? See, this is not the first time a PlayStation like partner studio has broken something that was already working. Remember, Aspire broke the original KOTOR. They broke the original KOTOR on Switch. They broke it so bad they had to refund motherfuckers because they broke the original KOTOR code. And they said they were gonna revive like one of the old DLCs and put it in the game, and it didn't work. They had to refund motherfuckers. Aspire was already a fuck up when it came to remastering games, and whoever the hell they chose to remaster Until Dawn is another fuck up. Is another fuck up. I'm like, PlayStation, you keep remastering all these games. They're not selling very well. I don't think anybody's playing Until Dawn because everybody played Until Dawn on PS4. And it's not a completely different game. They did change some things. So you might find something new. But you can just look up on YouTube what's new. You don't have to buy the whole game again for $60 to know if the new things are going to pop up in your story or not. Because the majority of the story is going to be exactly the same as the PS4 one. Except a couple changes here and there of decisions you make and the end. Because they added a new cliffhanger. So then they could set up a second game if this one sells well, which it didn't. It's not selling well at all. Silent Hill is another one. Silent Hill, I think, came out already. Still haven't heard anything about Silent Hill, though. I haven't heard it was a good game. I haven't heard it was a bad game. Oh, wait, does it come out next week? No, I think it came out already, didn't it? Didn't it come out on the 4th? When did Silent Hill come out? Oh no. Oh, it comes out tomorrow. I think some of it leaked on the 4th. That's what we've seen. Some of it definitely leaked on the 4th. But I haven't heard anything bad about the game. But from what we saw in the leaks, I mean, it looks all right. Hopefully, people buy it. But it's another game that's kind of like falling to the wayside. What is going on? That's a PlayStation exclusive game, technically. I mean, it's going on PC. But these are the games coming out for PlayStation. And like, we're not hearing shit about it. Everybody's talking about Starfield, though. And the DLC that's either great or is bad. You said you heard the scores around 80 or something? You said you've been hearing a lot about Silent Hill? People got whole playthroughs out? The game comes out tomorrow. There's whole playthroughs on the internet already. See, I don't be on the internet too much. But when I do be on the internet, this is what I be hearing. That's why I make Gaming News Weekly. That's why we got to talk about this. But is Silent Hill really on the internet already? Hold on, let me look it up. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's motherfuckers actually playing Silent Hill on this bitch. They're live streaming right now. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Nigga, there's live streams going right now. Distortion is playing fucking Silent Hill right now, bro. That is crazy work. They're playing this motherfucker. Damn, there's whole live streams. Cause I thought the game came out on the 4th. Maybe it did kind of drop early for some people. You say your go to is MK Fire and Ice. What is that? Is that a YouTube channel? Hold on. Let me look it up. MK Fire and Ice. What the hell do they do? Until Dawn. They got the whole Until Dawn on this motherfucker. 6 hours. Until Dawn was that short? It was only 6 hours long? I thought it was longer than that. Nigga, they finished every fucking game. They finished Shattered Space already. 5 days ago. Wait, Shattered Space came out literally 5 days ago. They finished that motherfucker the first day it came out? Oh no, this says part 1. No, it says full game. They finished the whole Shattered Space the day it came out? They finished the whole Wukong? 18 hours? Who the hell renders this? You said they got a 10-hour playthrough of Silent Hill? Silent Hill is 10 hours long? That's it? Yeah, that motherfucker's 10 hours. They be, nigga, they just be pushing out content. What the fuck? They be pushing, nigga, they just finished Until Dawn 2 days ago. And then yesterday, they posted all of Silent Hill. How the hell do they have that much time to play a game? Nah, it gotta be a community of niggas. It gotta be like 9 niggas playing games all at the same time. There's no goddamn way one man is doing this. They have to be a team. They be gaming because there's no possible way. They have to have a whole team. Because you know how long it takes? This motherfucker is 4K 60. Wait, did they actually publish this on 4K 60? Hold on, I'm about to check. They actually published this bitch. Nigga, do you know how long it takes to make a 4K video that's 30 minutes long? Do you know the size of that video? 30 minutes of 4K 60 footage. It's like 120 gigabytes of space. 30 minutes. That's 10 hours, bro. How the fuck did they beat the game, edit the game, render the game, and upload the game in 4K 60 in a day? What computer are they running this bitch on? Because that is a monster of a system. Ah, no, bro. That is crazy work. That mean they gotta have a whole team round the clock. Because it takes a long time to upload a video that fucking big. And at 4K 60? I'm scared of that nigga, bro. I don't know who the fuck Fire and Ice is. I'm scared of that. That's fear right there, bro. Because who has that much power? How does he have that much fucking power at his hands? Who is it? I need to know who that is, bro. Somebody need to do a biography of that channel right there, bro. I need to know. Like I see being on this side of it and knowing how much work it takes to upload a video. I don't know how the fuck they're doing it. I really want to know how they have to have a whole team. And who's playing all the games? How the fuck they finish Until Dawn and Silent Hill already? I mean, I guess they're not long games. 10 hours is hella. You know how long it took me to finish fucking Hellblade? Hellblade was short. Supposedly. That shit was like 8 hours long. That's just crazy work. I am impressed, bro. Cause, bro, there's niggas like that channel. I don't know who it is. It's probably a whole team. It's probably not just one person. I know you definitely probably need help to make that much content consistently all the time, that big, rendering that fast, uploading it. But like, then you see like content creators that you know got whole teams, and they complain about daily uploads. They, like when you, I just seen that channel. I've never seen that channel before, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, they put in a lot of fucking work. I know how much work they're putting in, consistently putting in that much fucking work. And then you see like a commentary content creator, like somebody that turn on the camera and talk like I'm doing right now, and they complain about how hard it is to make a video every day. And it's like, bitch, you're just lazy. That's exactly what that means. Niggas are literally just lazy. There's no fucking way. Consistency and dedication are two things you just kind of gotta have. And when you don't have them, you complain about nonsense. About, oh, it's hard to make daily content. You're fucking lying, nigga. That shit is easy unless you're rendering everything 4K 60 and upload that shit. Full video, 10 hours. God damn, nigga. I need to go subscribe to that channel. I just at least need to go subscribe to that channel. Just to pay my respects to the creators, bro. Because like, nigga, the amount of work they're putting in is outrageous. See, I used to make 4K videos, like on my YouTube channel. That's how I know how hard it is. Yeah, they complete the game. Nigga, they render them bitches. Cause I know you know they have to edit all the bits. Cause I don't know if they're playing 10 hours straight. If they are, that's even more dedication than than I think a human can muster, bro. They gotta be a machine. Because there's no way he's sitting there for 10 hours. Beat the whole. I mean, I sat on stream for 8 hours. I was playing like Gears of War and shit. I had 6 hour streams, 8 hour streams. So I mean, I guess it's doable. It's not that hard, especially if you're just sitting in a room, just playing a game, enjoy yourself. So it's probably not as hard, but to capture it all, you need a monster of a system. I got a 4K 60s right there. I don't use it no more because it's kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy. That's why I don't make 4K content no more because that motherfucker's kind of iffy. And then them bitches, them files are big as fuck. You said there's some cuts here and there, but it's rare. Yeah, because I know they probably got to edit the video. They got to edit the fuck out of those videos because sometimes your capture software would cut your videos. Well, like you like it'll miss a frame. Like your game would miss a frame, so you'll be playing it and everything would be fine. But like your content might not sync up. So then it might skip a frame in your recording for no reason at all because the recording just kind of jumbled from the power rendering in the whatever capture card you're using, or if your PC just hitched at one point. So like there's a lot of nuance into creating content, especially content that long, 10 hours. So you know the editor is sifting through all that, making sure it's smooth, it's working, it's functional. Then they have to render that fucking video. They have to render that video 4K 60. I'm impressed, bro. I am beyond impressed. Holy shit. I wish I could do that. I mean, I could. I know how much work it'll take, but I don't even have time to like finish a whole game to render and upload that bitch. The whole thing. That's why I make content the way I do. Like I play a whole lot of games. I want to finish all them hoes. I don't have time to just crank out 13 hours of content. Damn. I wasn't doing so much other shit. I would definitely be doing that shit. I would definitely be doing that though. There's no way I wouldn't be if I definitely had the time to install all of the shit I would need to create 10 hours of 4K content. I would do this shit without a doubt. If I had the facilities to orchestrate that. You said only there's parts of not much happening in the game. They get a little lost in levels, but it's rare as well. On top of that, the game. Wait, so they even keep the parts in where they're like look like in a puzzle and they're trying to figure out how to solve it? Fuck. Oh shit! I thought they would definitely edit that shit out. But the fact they leave it in, they're genuine gamers, bro. They're genuine gamers. They're like, damn, they sound more respectable as I hear things. Damn, we need more people like them in the gaming industry, bro. And less like the other guy. Less like the other guy, and more like MK Fire and Ice. Damn, that shit's really good. That shit's really good. Damn, what were we talking about? We were talking about Silent Hill, didn't it? You said they edited from time to time. I know that shit take forever. When I have like an hour long video, I be editing it. I be editing that motherfucker for a good minute. Like my Fire Emblem videos, y'all don't understand, bro. The Fire Emblem videos, you know how much editing goes into like editing a fucking Switch video. Y'all don't understand, bro. I need to give y'all like a behind the scenes on like what I be doing when I be making those videos. Dude. Oh man, if only I could orchestrate that. If only I could orchestrate, I would definitely show y'all the amount of things that go into making like one Switch video for fucking Fire Emblem. Oh, that shit's kind of tough. Nintendo is going wild, bro. Nintendo's attack on emulation is crazy work. Cause I swear they just took down another emulator. What was it, yesterday or the day before? Another Switch emulator got taken out. Cause Nintendo's on a killing spree. Is Ryujinx. Ryujinx just got taken out. Which is crazy. And I'm like, how the hell did Nintendo take out Ryujinx? I think they were the biggest Switch emulator on the internet, and now they're gone. Nintendo is winning the battle on emulation. They're winning the battle on emulation. It's crazy. They're doing everything in their power to win, and they're actually fucking winning. And I don't think the emulators can stand against them. Not for too much longer. They're trying, but Nintendo is taking out everybody left and right. Every one of them. Yuzu is gone. Rio Jinx is gone. Is any of them left? I'm not even gonna talk about it. Nintendo might be watching. I think that's how niggas get caught up. You say you saw an article about Nintendo reaching out to somebody, possibly to link up. Hell no, it's not to link up. You know Nintendo's about to assassinate that boy. You think they about to be friendly? They not turn 10. I mean, they not Take Two. Take Two hit up the developers of that mod and like, hey bro, come join a come be a special team at Take Two for GTA. And they start making GTA 5 content. They were making the mod and then they did get shut down by Take Two because they mod was bigger than the actual game. So they're like, fuck it. Y'all make content for GTA Online. They start paying the whole team. That's smart. See, that's good business. Nintendo, fuck nah, bro. They got a grudge against everybody that's not Nintendo. They don't care. If you're not with the family, you're against it. That's exactly Nintendo's motto. And they're assassinating every one of those creators. Every emulation creator is getting assassinated. There's no way they say like, hey bro, let's link up on emulation. Hell no, nah, because Nintendo don't want them to exist. They don't want to do emulation themselves. They don't want niggas to do emulation for them. They just want them niggas out the picture. That is what Nintendo has been on. So they wanted to link up with him. They linking up with him definitely to get that nigga whacked. They gonna have Paulie and them in the background. Like, yeah, go have him swim with the fishes. That shit is not going well. I want to play Mafia. Goddamn. They just reminded me I need to go play Mafia, bro. I ain't played Mafia in a minute. But yeah, Nintendo is getting emulators knocked off left and right. And I don't think emulation has ever been a bad thing. Emulation has never been a bad thing because there's things that are harder to get for a lot of people. So to get that content to more people to preserve it in the internet space, I don't think it's a bad thing. If people only use it to like steal, then I guess I understand. Like, okay, bro. Like if you're just gonna partake in the theft of things, that's one thing. But if you're using it when you literally can't have content and you know you could just emulate that content real quick like on a system, why not? Why not? You're not trying to take everything. Some people are. I mean, they use it for different reasons. That's a valid reason. Especially with Nintendo pricing, bro. You be seeing Nintendo. You go on Nintendo, the launch titles for the Switch is still like $60. Nintendo, do you have sales, my nigga? Do you go like do you slash prices of your content? Hell no, they don't. No, you still playing full price for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom exists. You're still playing full price for Breath of the Wild. That is Nintendo. That is definitely Nintendo. So if niggas want to emulate Nintendo, I understand. There's many of reasons why. There's many reasons why. Because they don't make their content widely available. And if people find a way to make their content more widely available, and Nintendo's like, oh, fuck those guys. Get them out of here. That's kind of wild. I understand why from the business side, because you want those people to come to you. But if those people are not going to come to you no matter what, shutting down the emulators is not about to bring them to you. After getting a deal, what does getting a deal with Nintendo actually mean? Because remember, Nintendo came out and said they lost $100 million to emulation for Tears of the Kingdom. So what deal is Nintendo cutting these niggas? I know it's not a deal to just stop making content. And we'll stop trying to sue you. I know that's probably not the deal. So I need to find that article that says what deal Nintendo's cutting these niggas. Because Nintendo is real deal. It says Nintendo lead developer convinced them to shut down the project for good. How the fuck did Nintendo's lead developers convince a nigga that's been pushing emulation for so long to just shut down his operation for good? They convinced him. How you think Nintendo convinced? They like, bro, you're gonna be cooked. Because they couldn't sue him. They didn't know who this man was. He's anonymous as hell. But how the hell did they just convince him all of a sudden to not want to emulate Nintendo games no more? That is what I'm saying, bro. Nintendo didn't just throw this nigga. No. No, they was about to take this man's whole existence and put it in a box and shift it somewhere else, bro. They was about the King Osiris that nigga. For sure. They was about the big O that nigga. That is crazy work. That is crazy work. They had to catch this man off guard and blackmail the hell out of him. They had to do something crazy. They had to do something outrageous to get this man to shut down his whole operation. And at the same time, he told all his employees, like, hey bro, thanks everybody for working with us, but we're done. Nintendo said stop, so we're stopping. What the fuck did they actually do to him? That's what we don't know. Because none of the articles know what they did. He didn't say either. All he said was, hey, Nintendo talked to me, and we're like, we're stopping. We're stopping. Nintendo's that strong. Nintendo's that strong that they went to the biggest emulator. Remember, they had to sue Yuzu. in court for years to get Yuzu to stop. Yuzu ran out of money. That's the only reason Yuzu stopped being an emulator, because they ran out of money getting sued. So they're like, okay, Nintendo just gonna keep suing us into the ground, and they did. They sued Yuzu until Yuzu couldn't do anything no more. But Ryujinx couldn't get sued. Ryujinx couldn't get touched in court because they were actively not doing anything but distributing. That's all they're. So like, the fact that Nintendo could just reach out and be like, "Hey, buddy, stop that," and they stop. Come on now, bro. I'm not believing that shit. Nintendo definitely did some shit dirty in the back, and now nobody would know, bro. Emulation is dead on the Nintendo's front unless somebody else rises up and be like, "Hey, bro, we'll take your spot." But until then, Nintendo is winning on the emulation front. They're winning easily on the emulation front. And it's so wild because like Nintendo is so popular, everybody has a Nintendo console. I don't know many people that don't. So the ones that don't are literally the ones that don't want one. They're never gonna get one. So Nintendo like stopping emulation isn't gonna do anything crazy. You said they could possibly bring them on board. I don't know if they're doing it. Bring back some of the older games. I mean, if Nintendo was good about reviving their old content, you think they bringing him in to develop for Switch 2, so he can emulate Switch 1 on Switch 2 instead of them just making the games backwards compatible? Could that be the thing that you think that he's doing? Because that could be the case. Because instead of working hard on backwards compatibility, because you know Nintendo don't give a fuck about backwards compatibility, what if they just have the emulators, and he was the best emulator, emulate the Switch on the Switch 2? That could be genius. But he shut down his whole team. That means his team's not going with him. They showed his Discord post. That means he shut down the whole operation. He left the team and told them the same day he was shutting down that, hey, bro, I'm gone. That is a crazy way to leave a team, especially if you're getting a job at Nintendo. Wouldn't you take the people that worked hard with you to Nintendo? Would that not be the thing that you do? I don't know. Some niggas just not that honorable. I might just be a different breed. But I mean, he could just be emulating Switch on Switch 2 for Nintendo. That could actually be a case. They like, hey, bro, if you want to make Switch emulations, why don't do that at Nintendo for Nintendo? Are they gonna pay him good? They probably paying him handsomely if they are, or he's probably doing this shit out the kindness of his heart because they got his whole family hostage. One of the two, one of the two are happening, bro. One, I don't know. I don't know which one. I can't really tell you, but that's crazy work. You said there's possible plans for the team going forward. Hopefully he ain't just leave his niggas in the dirt. But sometimes it be like that. You saw what happened to Vito and them in Mafia 2. They're like, hey, your boy can't come with you. They killed his best friend. They're like, nah, nigga, you a made man now. You can't be with him no more. And they turned left, you turn right, and it's like, yo nigga's dead, bro. Yo nigga's dead. It's crazy. But that's kind of how I gotta be. But Nintendo is ruthless when it comes to emulation. They've definitely went what 3 for 3 for emulators. I think they've taken down the three biggest emulators already. Like them bitches are gone. All because of the Tears of the Kingdom, bro. See, people shouldn't have touched Tears of the Kingdom. Because once they heard, they're like, wait, niggas are emulating Tears of the Kingdom? Ah, nigga was cooked. Motherfuckers was teed up, nigga. Motherfuckers was teed up. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh yeah, now we gotta talk about the Horizon Zero Dawn situation. So we talked about this a little bit last week. Horizon Zero Dawn's price got increased by $20. Was it $20? Yeah, about $20 on PlayStation Store. Because motherfuckers was buying Horizon Zero Dawn, like the old one, so then they could just pay the $10 upgrade to get the remastered one. which was a good idea. Nintendo should have just let. I mean, Sony should have just let that fly. But hell no, they want people to pay more money. So they increased the price of Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation by $20. That's crazy work already. But to make matters worse, they start delisting the original Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. So people couldn't buy the game. They start delisting Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. Like, PlayStation, are you really that desperate for this remake to do good? That you delist the original game that you already put on PC. That is already running better than the PlayStation 5 version of the game. Just so you can have people buy it again. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, and this is what PlayStation is doing right now. I don't understand why they do it. And I don't understand how the fuck people are letting them get away with it. But because Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a remake, they delist the original one? Is it delisted on Steam as well? Because I know the delist first showed up on the Epic Game Store. I don't know if Horizon Zero Dawn came to Steam. I don't know if Steam is gonna let them pull that shit. That's what I'm thinking. But they do have a lucrative deal over there with Epic. No, that motherfucker's $50 though. Why the fuck is Horizon Zero Dawn $50 on Steam? Oh, it's because they bundled the remaster version with it already. Oh my fucking god, they raised the price on Steam as well. They fucking raised the price on Steam. Oh shit, this is crazy work. PlayStation is they're down bad. Oh, they delisted the game so they could add PlayStation Network accounts to it. Oh my gosh, that's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse, bro. You said Sony's doing more remasters. What other games do they have to remake? What are they gonna do? Remaster God of War 2017? They don't. They running out of games. They're running out of games that actually make them money. That'd be a remaster. Remember, God of War Ragnarok launched on PC. Nobody bought it. Nobody played it. It launched to no crowd. PlayStation's PlayStation's reputation is so bad on the PC platform that God of War Ragnarok sold nothing. God of War Ragnarok sold almost nothing, bro. That is crazy work. To think, how much did God of War 2017 sell on PC? They got places for that, right? Hold on. Because even I bought God of War 2017 on PC. I hated it. That motherfucker sold 4 million on PC. How much did Ragnarok sell on PC? 300,000. That is what Sony did to themselves already. God of War, nigga, God of War 2017 sold 4 million on PC. Ragnarok sold 300,000. PlayStation is ruining their own reputation every day, especially with the PC community. Cause think Black Myth sold like 20 million on Steam. 20 million on Steam is crazy work. Crazy fucking work. We don't know how much it sold on PlayStation. I think it sold like 2 or 3 million on PlayStation, maybe. 20 million on Steam is crazy fucking work. And God of War Ragnarok couldn't even touch a million on Steam. Couldn't even touch a million when you sold 4 for God of War. Sony, you're doing something wrong. You gotta see it. I know their financials are feeling that shit. Their financials gotta be feeling it. Cause now they're doubling down on fucking remakes. What game is gonna make them money? Like, let's go. We should just go through PlayStation PlayStation's lineup. Let's go through the PS4 lineup. Because you know they're not going older. Yeah, let's go to a games list of PS4 games. Who has a good list of PS4 games? Is this all the PS4 game? I guess it's not what you call it. I guess it's not PlayStation's own games. Killzone? No. They killed Killzone to make what you call it? To make Horizon Zero Dawn. No, they killed Killzone to make Ghost of Tsushima. So Ghost is where Killzone should be. And they're making more Ghosts. We know they're making more Ghosts. So Killzone is kind of dead because Ghost is up. Infamous died. No, Killzone did die to make Horizon Zero Dawn. Infamous died to make Ghost of Tsushima. Prototype is an Xbox IP. So they're definitely not making Prototype. That's an Xbox IP. Ratchet and Clank is dead already because Sony killed it. Uncharted is dead already. Unless they want to remaster Uncharted again. Detroit Become Human, maybe that gets a remaster. Because I think that did pretty good for PlayStation. Bloodborne didn't do that well for PlayStation. Even though everybody wants Bloodborne, I don't think anybody actually is going to buy Bloodborne. So Bloodborne is one of those remakes that they could do and hope people buy it. They can pray people buy it, but I don't know if people are actually going to buy Bloodborne. Days Gone. Ben Studios haven't made anything since Days Gone. Why the fuck is Days Gone still sitting there? At least remaster that motherfucking game. Let Ben Studios fix the shit that they did the first time. But Ben Studios has still not made a single fucking game since Days Gone. So, Days Gone is just sitting there. Crash is an Xbox IP now. Until Dawn already got a remake. Fucking Ghost of Tsushima already got a director's cut. So did what you call it? The Walking Sim that is getting a second game. You said what was selling Twisted Metal? See, the market for Twisted Metal might not be big enough for Sony to want to do that. Because they're trying to make the most money off the littlest profit possible. I mean, off the littlest, demand possible. So they're trying to make a lot of money off not a lot of work. Because they might have something big going on and they probably got to raise money just in case it fails. Kind of like Concord. But yeah, God of War might be the one, like God of War 2017, might be the game that they get remade next. Because if Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a remake, and it's their second biggest game, I think it's probably their most biggest game. Outside of Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is like an existing IP. But I think Horizon was their biggest game that was on PS4. God of War was the third to Spider-Man, I guess. But if we take Spider-Man out of the picture, because Spider-Man already got a fucking remake. We got a remaster. So if it gets a remake, I guess that counts on PlayStation standards. But God of War 2017 might just be the one that get remade. That might just be the shit Sony pulls next. Let's go remake God of War 2017. Because why not? It was 2017, almost 10 years ago. It counts. The Last of Us got remastered how many times? Three? Three fucking times. The Last of Us Part 2 got remastered once already. Well, no, because it got a director's cut, didn't it? Didn't Last of Us Part 2 get a director's cut and then it got a remake? Because Ghost of Tsushima got Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut, That might get a remake as well, but it's not as old as God of War 2017. But Ghost of Tsushima 1 could get a remake. And it just launched on PC. How much did Ghost of Tsushima sell? Did Ghost do good for PlayStation? On the PC side? It sold 1 million. It sold 1 million. That's not bad. You said Heavy Rain? Yeah, but how much did Heavy Rain sell on PlayStation? Because you got to think, PlayStation isn't going to remake a not popular title. And that's the thing. Like, is Heavy Rain a popular title for PlayStation? You said indeed, so it is. Back in what, 2010? So this motherfucker might just be dead. Who made this game? Quanatic Dream. Oh, is this the one with his fucking son where he's running through the. This the nigga that was looking for his kid? I know this game. I know, bro. I know this. I forgot what the name was called. I played this game before, bro. Where he was looking for his goddamn son, wasn't he? I don't think that game's coming back. Because if that game came back, then like why not what is it called? What is it called? With the old girl and her like psychokinetic brother. It was a PlayStation 3 game. That shit actually slapped. Um Fuck, I forget what it was called. It was like a co-op game. Like you play as the girl and she has psychic powers, but the psychic powers is actually like her ghost brother. Like moving shit for her. What is it called? God damn. What the fuck is that shit called? Oh, I wish I could find it. Uh Shit. Beyond Two Souls, bro. Beyond Two Souls. That's what it's called, I think. I think that shit just slapped. Hold on. Beyond Two Souls. Is that the game I'm talking about? Yeah, this is the game I'm talking about. You said Echo's first game came Shadow of Colossus? But yeah, they remade Shadow of Colossus. I don't know if that did well for them. It was made by the same fucking people too. What the fuck does Quantic Dream do now? I mean, they made Detroit Become Human. Okay, so they're still working. They made Detroit Become Human. But yeah, they should definitely remake Beyond Two Souls because that'd be a good ass fucking game for them to bring back. I don't know if old girl because old girl is like a dude now, so she probably don't want to do that shit no more. Yeah, because Ellen Page is a guy now, so like I don't know if she want to be. I don't know if she want to be fucking be a female character in a game no more because she's kind of a guy. But Beyond Two Souls would definitely be a good game to bring back. That'd be a good game to bring back. I wouldn't even lie. Huh? Huh? What? What do you mean? What are you hunting about? What was this? Something I said? Hello? What was you hunting about? I'm confused now. I was talking about Beyond Two Souls. Yeah, yeah, no idea about Alan. Alan who? Oh, Ellen? Ellen Page? Yeah. Ellen Page is a dude now. Strong man. Yeah, it was crazy how many I think how many PlayStation games had Ellen Page as like a character model. It was good, right? He's an Elliot. Wait, it's not my business. Oh shit, yeah. I was just talking about Beyond Two Souls, bro. And I look, I see they updated that too. On the page, looking at Beyond Two Souls, it has Elliot on there. I'm like, they even backtracking exclusive, like inclusivity, bro. Like, nigga, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think that game is gonna be remade because I don't know if Big Bro over there want to be a little girl again. I don't know if that's the case. I couldn't tell you, but like that was a really good game when I played it back in like 2013, 2014, something like that. And he was talking about Heavy Rain. We were talking about because he was talking about Sony's doing more remasters, and I'm like, God of War flopped on PC hard. God of War Ragnarok flopped on PC so hard, and they're fucking up with Horizon already. You say, "Oh, Elliot, I'm tripping." It's Elliot, bro. Oh my goodness, why is it Elliot? That's an ugly ass name. I think. Yeah. Just thinking about it, I don't think I like that name a lot. I would avoid saying it if I had a chance. Like if I have a choice, I'm gonna avoid saying it. But yeah, we're talking about a whole lot of the Horizon Zero Dawn being delisted on motherfucking on what you call it? You said just curious. Why do people complain about Starfield's story, but when it comes to when it comes to Skyrim, you say you don't play it for the story? It's because the distance between Starfield and Skyrim was like 10 years, and in 10 years, people started playing other things, and then they went to go play Starfield, and it was like, wait, why is this not like the other things that I played? Because it's not meant to be like the other things that you played, but they can't think like that because they've been playing the same things this whole time. Everything from PlayStation, because remember, Skyrim was a big ass thing on Xbox 360. It wasn't that big on PlayStation 3. It was more of a 360 game. Everybody noticed it from 360 and on PC. So Xbox and PC kind of had Skyrim. But then everybody went to PlayStation 4 and they were playing walking simulators for 10 years. Starfield comes out after that and you just have to go do things. They don't tell you what to do in Starfield at all. You go do so many random things in Starfield and they don't like it. They don't like that. They like, wait, but why ain't this? But then they don't go back to play Skyrim to see exactly what Bethesda was like. You said you finally beat Skyrim the other day. You was like, this is it. Yeah, because Skyrim was when Skyrim came out, no other game was like it. Just think about that. There was no other games that was open world and just it wasn't a sandbox though. You couldn't just go around and just fuck around in Skyrim. Not really. But there was so much shit to do on so many different parts of the map that you never lacked for content. It was never not something doing in Skyrim. But games have gotten so big now. They've gotten so big now that like when you go back and play Skyrim, there is not much to do actually. Like you can walk the whole Skyrim map in like 20 minutes. You know how long it take to walk the whole map of a Starfield planet? And motherfuckers was complaining that Starfield just has a whole lot of open planets. Every planet is bigger than Skyrim. Every planet is bigger than Skyrim. Every one of them. And some of those planets actually got shit on there. You say you actually love Morrowind in Oblivion? You say Starfield is an evolution of the same mechanics? Yeah, but some people don't like the evolution. And they'll say, oh, Bethesda's stuck in the past. Have you played a past Bethesda game? Bethesda is in the future of Bethesda. They're stuck in the past compared to Larian Studios and 1,000 developers. CD Projekt Red and their hundreds of millions of dollars in budget. Like, that's what they're stuck in the past against. They're not stuck in the past against development because their systems are evolved. The way their characters interact, the storytelling, the writing has all evolved. But they don't like the way it evolved. So they say that it's just bad. And it's not. It's crazy. If Sony got Starfield, they would have the whole world glazed in that game. Starfield came out last year. People has talked shit about Starfield ever since. Starfield has made hundreds of millions of dollars. It's made people a lot of money on the internet too because they hit clickbait titles, motherfuckers go in there arguing in their comment sections. Engagement makes you a lot of money on YouTube. Negative engagement gets you pushed on the YouTube front page. It would be the greatest game of all time if it was PlayStation. Yes. And the thing, Starfield has made all this money and sold all these copies, and they still haven't dropped on PlayStation yet. Still haven't dropped on PlayStation yet. Just think about that. People call Starfield a failure all the time. Starfield flopped, Starfield this, Starfield that. Starfield has made at least half $500 million in sales, like in revenue. They made at least $500 million. But they haven't launched on PlayStation. That means if Xbox really wanted more money, they would drop Starfield on PlayStation. And I bet that motherfucker be #1 in sales, just like Sea of Thieves. I bet motherfuckers be gnawing at the bit for Starfield to be on their platform. The fact that Xbox doesn't do it is the reason they get all this hate on the internet. It's because they still haven't put Starfield on PlayStation yet. And it's so funny that that's exactly the reason all this is going on. Because imagine the ratings for Starfield if it was on PlayStation. The Xbox version got like a 80 something. The PC version got like a low 80. The PlayStation version, when it comes out, I bet that motherfucker get like a 90. Get like a 92. They're like, oh, Starfield is actually amazing. Bethesda's next evolution. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And it's a new IP. Just think about that. Starfield is a new IP. They did so many different things with this game. And motherfuckers say Bethesda hasn't evolved. I don't think they know what the word evolution means. Because they definitely don't. That's why when I made that video earlier this week, I'm like, I don't think they know what the fuck they're talking. I can't take that serious, bro. When I heard some of the criticism, I can't take it serious. Because I know they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just saying shit. Just to say it. Because they have a platform. They have a channel. They got people that watch them. They can just say shit and there are people going to agree with them. That shit's dirty as hell. You say you stopped caring about the opinions since Cyberpunk 2077, especially after Gotham Knights. Those are good games in your opinion, yeah. You say it's a smaller game. Somehow some people on some point act like once Hi-Fi dropped on PlayStation. Bro, Hi-Fi has a higher score on. Hi-Fi has like a 90 something on PlayStation, don't they? Like Hi-Fi dropped on PlayStation and got like a 92 on Metacritic. But the Xbox version got like an 86. You think Starfield is not going to get the same fucking treatment? And it's crazy because Hi-Fi sold a whole lot. See, Hi-Fi sold a whole lot and it still got shut down by Xbox. Phil did sell it though. So So what is their names? They came out and said that Phil is the one that sold them the IP, the Hi-Fi Rush IP, when they sold Tango Gameworks to them to keep them open. I'm like, I knew it had to be Phil ass. They came out and said it. Like, yeah, they talked to Phil, and Phil was like, hey, bro, get him a good home. Here's the IP. Nigga, go make some good games. And they're going to make Hi-Fi Rush 2. And I'm like, I knew Phil had to get their ass out of there. Because there's no way, because Matt was going to shut their ass down and throw their ass away. Matt Booty don't give a fuck. That nigga, if you don't make content that he like, you're gonna go somewhere else. I know he was the one to shut their ass down. He was the one to shut down Tango. He did not like going to Japan. That's why on Tokyo Game Showcase, Matt was not there. Why was Matt not there? Nigga, he's the leader of all of Xbox Game Studios. And they're publishing, and he wasn't there. Sarabon was there. You saw Sarabon there. You saw that nigga Phil there. Why was Matt not there, bro? I don't remember seeing Matt on the live stream. But he really does not like Japanese games. So he really does not like Japanese games. You say you're thinking about getting a PlayStation, but if you do, you got to keep it a secret. You don't want to associate with those people. Get Matt, bro. That nigga Matt just wants. He want Xbox to be number one. He don't care about that friendly shit. He don't care about none of that because they have money and power that they don't use. And Matt, like, we're gonna fucking use it, and we're gonna do good with it. Him being a leader of Xbox Game Studios has been some of the best for Xbox because Xbox Studios ain't dropping games that are broken. They're not dropping bad games. I don't think Xbox has dropped a bad game since Matt has worked there. They haven't dropped a bad game since Matt Booty has been in charge. Well, just been working there in general until Redfall, and then that's when they took control of all of Bethesda. Because when Redfall came out and Phil had to take all that flame, Matt went in there and cleaned the fuck up. Everybody's getting out of there. P. Hines retired because it's like, oh no, I can't let this nigga Matt be coming here telling me what to do. P. Hines retired because of that shit. He came in there and ripped Bethesda apart. He's like, yeah, bro, we're not about to be running like this. Oh, he's talking about because Knight said he wanted to get a PlayStation. I mean, he could. I think they're kind of cheap right now. Like you get like an OG one, but you said how miraculous the minimal bug situation was. But yeah, bro, they don't give Bethesda enough credit. People talk shit about Bethesda all the time, but I don't think they understand how clean the launch of Starfield was. They don't give Bethesda the credit they deserve because Starfield came out the least broken of the biggest games that year. The game of the year still has how many patches deep is Baldur's Gate? They're still patching the game to this day. They're still adding new content, I guess. But they are still patching their game. Nigga, is it crazy work? They're still patching their game. Motherfuckers find one bug in Starfield and be like, look, Starfield's still buggy as hell. Starfield has 1,000 planets, has interacting in, like NPCs everywhere, bro. So much shit is going on in Starfield all at one time, and you found one bug. You found one bug, and it's a minor bug. I had a bug in my game, a bug that I actually liked, and they patched that bitch out so fast. Or I think it was just like a loading issue, and I think it fixed itself. Because my ship had a hole in it. It wasn't a visible hole, so you couldn't see the hole, but it was there. You could jump in and out of the ship without a loading screen. It was one of the best bugs I ever had in the game. And that shit fixed itself. And I was like, fuck. I really wanted that. Because when you got out the ship and you could just jump in this hole, like it's just a patch in the ship and it's kind of like grainy. And you can walk over to that motherfucker and you just go right to the planet. Some of the best shit ever. I was like, this needs to stay. Because you don't have to load in and out of the ship. And then they fixed it. And I'm like, Bethesda, buddy, I really like that. I really like that bug. Bring it back. That was a feature. But I mean, I wonder why the Open Cities guy hasn't done an Open Cities mod for Starfield. Maybe he just doesn't want to work on Starfield. That could be the thing. But I know for a fact if he made an open cities mod for Starfield, niggas games are not opening for 30 minutes. Because how he made it for Skyrim, everything loads up before the game launches. And then you can walk around the whole game. Everything's fully loaded. Even the caves, you can walk into a cave with no loading screen in Skyrim. He can't do that shit for Starfield. Everybody console would destroy. It'll just blow up. Because loading all of Starfield, every planet, every ship, every human, all at the same time, to run through this game with no loading screens, impossible. That shit is impossible. So, I mean, that's probably why he hasn't done it. Besides not wanting to mod for Starfield. But, I mean, some of the biggest modders work at Bethesda. Some of the biggest Skyrim modders, anyway. But, yeah, Starfield has done so well. You said blasting someone in their body, getting stuck in the wall is some of the best bugs. An example is not a bug, it's a feature. I don't think I've done that to anybody in Starfield. Maybe I was like shot them and they like leaned over poles and shit. I don't think I put nobody in a wall. Maybe I don't use a weapon with enough force. I use the Big Bang. That's usually what I use. That's my go-to weapon. Like when I have one. If not, I think I just use a standard like 7.77 assault rifle. I forget what it's called. Like the A99 or some shit like that. I think I use that. I think that's the fastest fire rate. Or maybe it's Dakota. One of those two weapons is what I use normally. You said their packs when they explode and their heads get stuck in the ceiling and they hang. That shit sound demonic. But that would actually happen. Like you would just fly, get your head stuck in the roof. Especially if your jump pack explodes. Wait, you can blow up jump packs in Starfield? You can blow up jump packs in Starfield? I don't think I've exploded a single nigga's jump pack in Starfield. I don't I don't think I've ever seen a jump pack explode in Starfield. I didn't know it was a thing. You see your Xbox OG controller arrived, so now you can play Condemn 2. Bro, it's still so weird that Condemn 1 is backwards compatible, but Condemn 2 is not. That is such a weird thing that happened on Xbox. I think it's a licensing issue. Which that's why Xbox created the Xbox research division to talk to developers. I think that was like a cool ass thing that they did. They probably needed it more than anybody else in the gaming industry. Because there's so much talk around Xbox this, Xbox that, so many conflicting things on the internet when devs talk about Xbox, that now they have the research division. You said like the gameplay review? Oh, I did see that Starfield gameplay review. But I don't think I've ever got that to happen in my game. I don't think I've blown up a nigga's jetpack. Wait, do you have to use an EM weapon? Like you have to use like one of the stun weapons to get it to blow up, or do you just shoot it with a normal gun? Maybe it's a laser gun. Laser guns probably do that. Or like the Dead Space weapons. I use the fuck out of Dead Space weapons. I never have enough bullets for them. But the Dead Space like grid weapons that you shoot people with, and you like kind of like serrate their body, them bitches are good. You said both ballistic and laser. How the hell does it not got that to happen then? I probably just don't hit the jetpacks. Yeah, the max shear, bruh. The Starfield technology, the weapons that they built are so cool. People don't give Starfield enough credit. It's because it's not on PlayStation. That's exactly what it is, bro. Because they can't glaze Starfield until like everybody gets to play Starfield or some shit. It's a weird ass thing going on. But Starfield has so many good fucking, the Big Bang, nigga, the Mag Shear, just the old AK-47 or the 1911. Like the old weapons that they put in there, them motherfuckers actually hit. The old fashioned fucking spaz. You can just get a basic spaz and start blasting niggas. You're like, hold on, bro. This old ass Earth shotgun is still putting in good work. The 1911s are so fucking good, bro. You know what I wish they had in Starfield that they don't? And I noticed that they don't. in Shattered Space. They don't have dual wielding. You can't dual wield in Starfield. And I was like, why the fuck do they not have dual wielding in Starfield? Why is that a thing? That's the like it's so different because I think I tried the dual wield 1911s because I took the ones from like the dude that started the House of Aerun. You find his dual 1911s that he had like in a case when you do the Serpent's Path, and I stole them bitches because I'm like, okay, I'm about to take his dual 1911s, and I can't use both of them. I can't Yosemite 1911s in Starfield, and I was like, I never noticed that before because every weapon is held with two hands. But then the 1911, I'm like, I want to dual wield these hoes because he had two of them, and I can't do that. And I'm like, I never noticed that before. Starfield, you can't dual wield 1911s. Ah, that shit hurt me. I went back to the Big Bang. I'm like, okay, I just pull the Big Bang out and blow somebody away. But I really wanted to dual wield 1911s, and I couldn't. Hopefully they can like do something about that. Bethesda, let me dual wield again. Because in Skyrim, I would just dual wield fucking Dawns. Or I just have the Spellbreaker and Dawnbreaker. But yeah, I would dual wield fucking Dawnbreakers because like you could do the little glitch to get two Dawnbreakers. That shit was actually kind of clean. I did that one time, and I just dual wield Dawnbreakers and delete everything because those weapons are just so nice. But yeah, I could not dual wield 1911s, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, ah, such a missed opportunity. But that's another thing. That's how you know it's a different game from the other Bethesda games. Because it's things like that that are just not in Starfield that you're like, oh, I remember that being in the game, and it's not there. Because it's not this game, I think. It's a different one. They might feel similar, but they're not the same. But yeah, I do want dual wielding back. Not even gonna cap. Because those 1911s would have been nice. In other gaming news, though, Saber Interactive back in the news. They dropped Space Marine 2. It's phenomenal. They're working on KOTOR. Can't wait for that game. But now it came to light that Saber Interactive is working on a Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG game. And I'm like, there's no fucking way Saber Interactive is actually making an RPG. I don't know how I feel about that, for one, because Saber isn't known for RPGs. And to work on a licensed IP, like a well-known licensed IP, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because, I mean, I guess Space Marine is a well-known IP. But it's not like a, what do you call it? Like a fan favorite. Well, I guess it does have a lot of fans. It does have a lot of fans. Like, but Avatar is just a bigger name than Warhammer, in my eyes anyway. Maybe because I know so much about Avatar, and I don't know a lot about Warhammer. So I think for the average viewer, I think Avatar would be a bigger name than Warhammer is. For just like the average person out around. That's why I was like in Fortnite and things like that. But Avatar is getting a game, like an actual RPG from Saber, full big budget AAA game. I don't think Saber's a AAA developer either. So I don't like the fact that they said like, oh, it's gonna be a AAA, because I'm like, Space Marine 2 is a AA game. I think Saber makes AA games. They make really good ones, but I don't think they make AAA games. I don't even know what a AAA game is to begin with. I couldn't even tell you. But I don't think Saber is making AAA games. I don't think they're a AAA caliber developer. Not yet. Like CD Projekt was a AA developer. They went AAA and then they collapsed on themselves with like Cyberpunk, because they had a budget so big they couldn't get things finished in time, and then the game came out broken. So we know what AAA budgets do to developers. We know. Some of them can take it, some of them can't. So I don't really know what Saber is going to do with $100 million budget. Because I don't think Space Marine costs $100 million. So if a game costs $100 million plus, that's like AAA budget territory. Like $200 million, AAA budget territory. But it's usually to like pay employees to work. It's not really put into the game. It's to build the engine, make employees do work, and to get the game to ship out the door. But Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Saber Interactive sounds like a strange combination. Like, if anything, Epic should have made the game. Because Epic put them in Fortnite and them bitches are fun to play with. Aang throwing air. They got Zuko throwing fire. They got Tall Fast, a little too tall, throwing rock. But like, I think I think Fortnite got it right. I think they should be the ones make that game. I don't know if Saber Interactive got the development potential to make an Avatar: The Last Airbender game, a legit RPG game at that, and it'd be good. I'm kind of skeptical, even though Space Marine 2 is a really good game. But that seems like a simpler formula to master. We still haven't seen KOTOR from Saber yet. So if KOTOR comes out and is fucking good, then I guess Avatar is in great hands. But right now, all we got is Space Marine. Space Marine is good. It's really good. Kind of buggy at times, but it's really good. What does that mean for fucking Avatar? I don't know. I can't tell you. I really want to see more. I really want to hear more about it. But right now, I think it's like early. I think they just made the deal and it leaked out. But other than that, it's weird that Saber is the one getting this game. I don't know how. I don't know who the hell was in the market to get the game, or did Saber just pitch the idea and they were like, "Okay, bro, we're just gonna go with Saber." Cause yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody else like pitch the chance to work on that game. I don't know if they had any other what you call it like counter competition, kind of like how PlayStation 6 and Intel and AMD were going about it. Oh yeah, Until Dawn is getting a movie, isn't it? The game is already movie like. It's already a movie, and they're getting a movie, and then they're getting a second game. But the first game is not doing too well. I don't know if they're actually getting a second game. Ubisoft is making Black Flag. They really need the money now. If that rumor is true, if that rumor is true, and Ubisoft is gonna remake Black Flag like everybody asked them to instead of Skull and Bones, Ubisoft might actually be learning. They might actually be learning. If Black Flag comes out and is good and is fucking good, Ubisoft might actually be learning from their mistakes. Because they made Skull and Bones instead of Black Flag when everybody told them we want Black Flag. They wanted Black Flag this whole time. But yeah, Saber making the Avatar game is still strange as hell. Assassin's Creed 1, no, they left that shit in the dust. So the first Assassin's Creed is kind of left in the dust. Ezio's collection got, I guess it got upscaled. I don't think they remastered it too much because like it's still exactly the same game. I think they upscaled the visuals of it. I think it still runs at 30 frames per second though. I don't even know if it's 60. So it hasn't been properly remastered either, I don't think. None of the Assassin's Creeds have. But their best looking game is Unity. Unity looked amazing. It just ran like shit for a while. But it looked amazing. And then they changed the engine again and then made the other ones. But if Black Flag actually gets a remake and is good, it flows well, it still plays well. They don't change too much, alter some crazy shit for no goddamn reason. Maybe even put the slave DLC in. I kind of wanted to be the slave nigga. I didn't even get to play that DLC the first time around, but that probably was a cool ass DLC. I haven't heard anything bad about it. It was a long time ago, so I mean the internet wasn't that big back then. Everybody's opinion wasn't plastered everywhere. Everybody's hoping to be like Hogwarts Legacy. The the Avatar game from Saber. They're like, hopefully it's like Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy was such a good fucking game. The fact that it didn't win Game of the Year on some bullshit still annoys the fuck out of me to this day. That's why I don't really trust the gaming industry. I don't trust the reviewers. I don't trust Metacritic. I don't trust the Game Awards. None of it, bro. Because the fact that Hogwarts Legacy didn't win Game of the Year when it's so better than Call of Duty. Even though Call of Duty only was like sales are only matched for like 2 months or something like that. But no game beats Call of Duty. Yeah, when you look what it was up against, you see that it should have won Game of the Year. What game was better than Hogwarts Legacy last year? Not Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was not better than Hogwarts Legacy. Starfield was not better than Hogwarts Legacy. And I like the fuck out of Starfield. What else games was in that category? Alan Wake 2? Spider-Man? Those games were not better than Hogwarts Legacy that year. None of them were. The fact that Hogwarts Legacy wasn't nominated, for one, says a lot about that year of gaming. Says a whole lot about that year of gaming. Starfield wasn't nominated either. Why? Because motherfuckers didn't like Starfield. It was so mixed. They're like, oh, you can't really touch Starfield. Hogwarts Legacy though, critically acclaimed. Hogwarts Legacy, one of the people's most talked about game the earlier that year. Hogwarts Legacy wasn't nominated, wasn't talked about, wasn't speaked about. Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom had a run. Tears of the Kingdom had a run. It should have been running against Hogwarts Legacy though. But the fact that Alan Wake 2 was up there, Baldur's Gate 3 was up there. Why the fuck was Baldur's Gate 3 up there when that game came out 3 years ago? That's what I didn't understand. Baldur's Gate 3 came out 3 years ago. But oh, that's early access. It doesn't count. The official release. The official release. But it came out 3 years ago, bro. It was on sale for 3 years before the year it won Game of the Year. Hogwarts Legacy still sold better. Tremendously better. Had more people playing it. I mean, but A Plague's Tale 2 is not. I mean, it's good. It's alright. It's like a puzzle game. It's an indie game for sure. Like it's a smaller thing. Even I think it has a big budget though. But The Plague's Tale is in the same realm as like Hellblade to me. Like those are still indie games. I don't care how much budget they put in. Like those are kind of like small, like passion project type games. I don't think those games are made for a lot of people to play them. Because Hellblade isn't a game for a lot of people to play. That's why it's a great fucking game. It looks good. It plays good. I don't know if it's going to be in the Game of the Year conversation. Because it's not a game for the mainstream audience. A Plague's Tale is another one of those. I don't think Plague's Tale was made for the mainstream audience. But yeah, like, I mean, last year had a whole lot of good games, but the fact that Hogwarts Legacy wasn't standing above all of them says a whole lot. Not even being nominated is crazy. And there's so many game shows. Hogwarts Legacy couldn't get mentioned at one of them. That's a conspiracy. That's why I don't fuck with the gaming industry no more. Not the official side of it. You know, the award winning side. Nah, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't even fuck about that because I played the fuck out of Hogwarts Legacy. Had a had an amazing time. So many people did too. It was one of the biggest games that year. It was talked about for so long until people start pushing the agenda that Baldur's Gate 3 was the best RPG to ever come out, which is only getting pushed online. It was only getting pushed online that Baldur's Gate 3 was the best RPG to come out in a long time. I played Starfield. Starfield was better. And then I bought Baldur's Gate 3 when it came to Xbox in December after it won a Game of the Year award. And it was bad. It was so broken. And now I think Baldur's Gate 3 just got an update. I think they added mods to console. I haven't downloaded the game again to see. But I need to do that. I need to go in there and then see like what the modding looking like for Baldur's Gate 3 on console. I need to go see that because patch 7 came out, like their big patch 7. They finally added endings to to the evil storyline because they didn't have any. I completed the game. The game just fucking ends, and it's like, okay, where's my ending at? Because I didn't have any companions. Then again, I had no friends. I was evil, nigga. I don't need friends, nigga. I do evil shit. But for some reason, there was no endings for evil niggas, and now there is. At patch 7, a year later, the ending for evil niggas is finally arrived. I'm not giving you a pass, Larian, bro. The ending should have been in the game. The game was so flat that I didn't even care, bro. Once I finished the game and the credits rolled, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm deleting this shit. Never playing it again. But I will download it to see what the mods are like. I will go back to Baldur's Gate 3 to see what the mods are like. Probably after the stream. I might upload a video in a couple of days talking about the Baldur's Gate 3 mods. But yeah, patch 7 is kind of like added the things that people thought should have been in the game already. And they probably should have, especially with 3 years of early access and you're still missing a lot of things in the game. It says a lot. It says a whole fucking lot. But the game industry don't see the games like I see them. They give people too much leadway. Especially like new up and coming developers. You should love creating crash out characters? I mean, in a game, like I played Skyrim. I played Skyrim first. I played like when I played Oblivion Morrowind, the first thing I did was see how much evil shit I can do. Because that's when you really see if a game is really gonna let player choice be player choice. Is you see all the bad shit I can do. If they let me do some bad shit, I'm like, okay, this game really cares about player choice. Cause look at Fable 2. Fable 2 is one of the most player friendly games in the fucking world. Fable 2 would always be the best RPG to date. There's many RPGs out there. Fable 2 is still unmatched when it comes to player choice. You could do anything you want. Nigga, I was the landlord of the entire Albion. The whole country. I owned everybody's house. I owned everybody's store. And I made them pay dumb taxes. My country was prosperous. I made them pay so many taxes though. Every time I walked around, because I think it's like every minute or every 2 minutes, you would get money from like all the things that you own in Fable 2. Billions of dollars would come across my head. Everybody rent was 100% taxed. Everybody's everywhere. The poor people, the rich people, the middle class. I was raking in money. And then you know what I did when I became King of Albion? I lowered everybody taxes back to normal, and niggas, the whole country loved me, nigga. I was welcomed with open arms. The whole game, I was taxing them, killing people, enslaving people, doing everything I wanted, evil as hell. By the end, and I took old dude's girl. Oh my god, I didn't know there was an option in the game, but old dude brings like the most beautiful woman back to life. I forget her name. And you have to go like rebuild her for him. It's like a Frankenstein lady. And then like you're supposed to leave. But once I finished the mission, I went to do something. And since I didn't leave, the like when she got reanimated, she falls in love with the first person she sees, and it was my character cooked, but he was hurt. I took his girl. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. But Fable 2 is still going down. It's the best RPG ever created. You know you can't do evil shit in Baldur's Gate 3. There's no evil shit to do in Baldur's Gate 3. I was Dark Urge. I'm going through. There's no evil shit for you to do. I guess you could kill random people, but I mean that's not evil. Just killing random people. They have you murder a random person at your camp for no reason. They just make you do it. For like a cloak or something. I think you get like rewarded. But like the game had no evil things for you to do in Baldur's Gate. None. I was so bored playing the evil character in Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm like, damn, they really don't have no evil shit to do. You never play Fable 2? Oh, you should definitely play Fable 2. It is an old game. Combat is probably... Well, I think it got FPS boosted on Xbox, so it's probably 60 frames. It probably feels a whole lot better to play. But Fable 2 is unmatched. Storytelling, world building, characters, nigga. Things that you can do, nigga. I worked as a blacksmith for hellas. I put so much time in blacksmithing at the fucking Fable 2, the drink maker. Because Fable 1, I don't think you can be evil because I think you're the first hero. So I don't think they let you do too much bad shit. Because you kind of about to kind of be the hero of the story. Fable 2, oh, they let you do niggas dirty. You could do niggas dirty from the beginning of the game. You can destroy half the city just from like the three choices you make in the beginning of the game. Oh, it's definitely on Game Pass. It's Xbox's game. Xbox owns Fable. All of Fable is on Game Pass. Fable 1, 2, and 3. Fable 3 is another game where you can't be evil. Not too evil. I guess you kind of can. You could like disrespect everybody's promises that you made them. I guess you could like break your promises. I don't think that's really evil. I think that's just just some soft ass shit that you do. But Fable 2, you can actually be evil. You can actually be diabolically evil. And the way the way it changes your physique, it changes how you look. It changes how you look around people, how people interact with you. Like I would walk around and motherfuckers would be mean mugging me. They wouldn't do shit because they know I'm OP as fuck. I would slaughter all of them. You can kill all the NPCs. It doesn't matter. And like they see you, they get scared, they run away, they go in their house, they lock their doors. You could just break down their door. Like, bitch, what do you mean? I can kick your door in right now, take everything in your house. Fable 2 is that good, bro. It is like if you want to be evil, you play Fable 2. And you really see what it means to have player choice. No other game has got it right since. I played a whole lot of RPGs. None of them has got it right since. Baldur's Gate, they had the Dark Urge. That shit was boring as hell. I'm like, how am I the incarnate of evil? The manifestation of pure, unadulterated violence. And this nigga don't want to do shit evil. He's not allowed to do shit evil. He just thinks about evil shit. That's all. That's all you have, Baldur's Gate. You think about doing evil shit. You don't actually do anything evil. Except one random murder that I didn't even get to choose to do or not. It was sad, bro. The Dark Urge playthrough was actually garbage. It was so disappointing that I was like, yeah, bro, I'd rather throw the whole game away. And I didn't have no companions, so it's not like anybody cared that I murdered a lady in the camp. There's nobody else here. Minthara is really good. She kind of glaze you when you say shit to people. Y'all real good at intimidating. Other than that, I mean, the Mass Effect Renegade of Paragon is not evil or good. It's compassionate or ruthless. But like every one of those situations, you can choose to be compassionate or ruthless. Ruthless doesn't make you bad. It's just like, okay, bro, you just got to do what you got to do to get things done. Big Shep is a real nigga. So I played through full Renegade and I played through full Paragon. And then my normal playthrough is I have a mixture of both of them. There's sometimes where you probably should be more compassionate. And there's sometimes where you should be more ruthless. Like when you walk up on old dude in Dantia's tower and he's talking on the phone like, yeah, I'll stop him. There's no way they're getting past me. And you pull up on that nigga and you tell that nigga, like, bro, where your niggas at? And he said, like, I'm not telling you anything. And you push that nigga 1,000 flights down to his death. He deserves it. That's not evil. That's justified. He talked mad shit right there. And like, I'm not telling you anything. Wrong answer. Push that nigga off a fucking Dantia's tower. He deserved that shit. We gonna keep pushing. That's Renegade for life. That's real good. That's real good writing right there. If that wasn't in the game, I would be disappointed. If I couldn't just throw that nigga off that tower right there, I would be disappointed. But the fact that it's there and it's an option, I'm taking it. Now, one of the Renegade options I don't take too much is like when you sneaking in to go get Archangel, which is Garrus, and the shipbuilder dude, the one that's repairing his ship because Archangel just like destroyed it or something like that, and he's fixing his ship, and you could like slap that nigga with a taser to knock him out so he doesn't get to repair his ship. That was kind of soft. I mean, it's good strategically, I guess. I mean, you think about it, Like, oh, he doesn't get to repair his gunship if you do that. But like, I was gonna blow his gunship out the sky anyway. So like, I let that nigga repair his gunship. I ain't gonna sneak him in the back. I'm a real ass nigga, bro. But when my Renegade full playthrough, I did that. I snuck the fuck out of him, and that nigga was tased up. He never get to fix his shit. But usually I don't do that Renegade option. And I just let Buddy fly his ship because I blow that motherfucker out the sky anyway. I don't care how fixed it is. I got the arc, the arc projector rifle, the electric shooting one, and it takes 3 shots on a gunship and you're dead. 3 shots arc projector. He comes down at that window. I'm sitting right there. I just up it on him. 3 shots from the projector. He's dead. On any difficulty, he's cooked up. I know that. I play so much Mass Effect. I know for sure. He's cooked up. He's dead. I don't have to hold that nigga. But I do hold the robots though to hack the robots to make them fight their own people. I definitely do that one every time. That's not a real renegade thing to do, but I do that shit every time. And all the renegade dialogue, you gotta pick those. Especially with female Shepard, you gotta pick those. Cause I mean, Jennifer Hale is just so good of a voice actor. That shit's real. That shit's real good. Where's my water at? There it is. So when Jennifer Hale is speaking, you listen. That's why I like Spartan Palmer so much. Because that was Jennifer Hale too. I heard her speak and I'm like, I know this voice. She's the leader of this mission. But yeah, Avatar and Saber. Weird ass combination. Don't know where that's going. Don't know where that's going. But other than that, the last thing we got to talk about this week anyway is Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft. Not only did they fumble the Star Wars IP, everybody's like, oh, it's so good. EA doesn't have Star Wars Solo no more. We can actually get good games. And the first nigga to make a Star Wars game outside of EA is Ubisoft. And they fumbled that bag. And the game wasn't even bad. Like, I've seen the game being played now. I like people that I trust opinions of. They play the game, and I'm like, okay, they're saying the game is not bad. It's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game. They like it. They enjoy it. They're playing it. But the fact that Ubisoft themselves scuttled this game with just their actions alone, that it didn't sell well. So since it didn't sell well, they kind of like scrapped the game themselves. They're like, yeah, they just throw it away because it didn't sell well. And then Assassin's Creed get pushed because of all the shit going on in Japan. All the things that they did, stealing things from like One Piece and put it in the game because they thought that was real Japanese culture. There's so many U-turns Ubisoft has made that Assassin's Creed is scuffed. That now Ubisoft is under the guise of being sold to Tencent, one of the worst companies they could possibly be selling to. Tencent was trying to take over Ubisoft years ago. They bought, I forget, like 20%, 15%, something like that, of Ubisoft stock a long time ago. Because they wanted more influence over different studios. They did that with Remedy. They did that with Epic. They did it with Kadokawa, which is where FromSoft is. And they did that to Ubisoft. And now Tencent is the first ones in the door when Ubisoft is looking for a way out if they're going to sell their rights to the company. Yeah, they're spinning back because Ubisoft has failed so hard. At one point, Ubisoft was untouchable. Now they failed so hard in a couple years because Skull and Bones got that shit scuffed. Star Wars Outlaws didn't perform. And now Assassin's Creed is in jeopardy of not performing. And now Ubisoft is looking for a way out. And the thing, Ubisoft is still privately owned. The founding family of Ubisoft still kind of controls Ubisoft. They have their shareholders. They have their executives and all that. But like the founding family still runs Ubisoft. And if the founding family is like, yeah, bro, we got to take a different direction. They sell their rights to Ubisoft, to Tencent. That is gonna be bad for a lot of people. Because what happens to the deal with Microsoft and Ubisoft and the cloud gaming thing in the EU? The European Union had Microsoft and Ubisoft come to an agreement to split up the cloud gaming rights of Xbox in the European Union. But if Tencent owns Ubisoft, what happens to that deal with Microsoft and Ubisoft? Does it just become null and void and Microsoft takes back control of the European Union's cloud gaming rights? Is that the thing, or does they have to sell it to Tencent now? And now Tencent owns the cloud gaming rights for Microsoft in the European Union. This is crazy work. This is a whole lot is going on right now when it comes to this European Union deal with Ubisoft and Microsoft. And now Microsoft has to watch Ubisoft be sold to Tencent. Microsoft should just go over there, throw Ubisoft a check, bro. Just like, hey, come to Xbox. Just come work for Xbox. They could do it because it's a European company. They're not like Bethesda. They're not American based. So the FTC can't do shit about it if they go buy Ubisoft. They should definitely go buy Ubisoft. I think Microsoft just got to step in, bro, and be like, Ubisoft, what are you, 20 billion? 20 billion? We'll take you off the market for 20 billion. They got to. They got to do something, bro. They got to spin back. But I mean, it's not going to give Xbox any better PR. I think they're still going to take all the heat from everything Ubisoft has done up to this point, exactly like they did with Activision. But I think in the long run, it'll make more sense. But then again, what does that do for the cloud gaming rights in the EU? Because Microsoft still has to sell them bitches off to another company. They have to go third party with it. And it's so strange right now, bro. Like this is all like conjecture right now, kind of just rumors, but it's more concrete than anything because the founder family is talking to Tencent about a possible sale, a possible transaction. So Ubisoft actually being under threat of being sold is kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. And I'm like, Tencent has already been one of Xbox's biggest competitors. That's why Xbox bought so many studios, because Tencent was trying to buy them. Not because PlayStation wanted to get Starfield exclusive, they bought Bethesda. No, because Bethesda was for sale and Tencent had the money to buy them. We're not losing y'all to motherfucking China. We're not losing the great Todd Howard to China, bro. Microsoft had to cop them. They're not leaving the US. Those games aren't going anywhere, buddy. And the same thing with Activision. You think Tencent wasn't going to be able to buy Activision? They definitely were. The only people that couldn't buy Activision was PlayStation. That's why they were bitching so hard that Microsoft bought them and not fucking Tencent. Because Tencent would have fucking bought. Imagine if Sony keeps tanking and Sony has to go for sale. Tencent is definitely buying them. Because I don't think Microsoft is allowed to. I mean, they could. They're a Japanese company. They could definitely buy PlayStation. PlayStation isn't worth a lot. Because their revenue is always being spent out. They operating cost is too high. Their operating cost is too high. That their revenue, because they make record revenue every year. They make a whole lot of money. They make way more money than Xbox does. But for some reason, Sony just doesn't make a lot of money. They don't get to net a lot of money. They make a lot of money. They just don't get to net a lot of money. Because their operating cost is so high. But I think they're trying to drop it by just making remakes. I think this is what they're doing. They're trying to drop their operating costs so they can at least retain more money. But they're fucking up their PC money so bad that God of War only sold 300,000. Your biggest IP only sold 300,000 on Steam. Sony, you're fucking up. You're fucking up bad. But I think that's it for Gaming News Weekly. That was everything that happened this week in gaming. And you said someday Sony will get it right. Definitely. We need them to get it right, though. It's not like nobody wants to see PlayStation be gone. We want PlayStation to be good. Because why do you think Xbox created Game Pass? Xbox Play Anywhere. They getting all these collabs with these developers. They're making so much they making so many games. Produces so much content for so many people. xCloud. All because PlayStation won, nigga. All because PlayStation put in work, and now PlayStation is not putting in work because Microsoft is doing different things. They're not just doing the same shit Sony's doing. So Sony feels like they don't have anything else to prove. Which partially because Xbox is doing different shit. They're not just doing the same things PlayStation is doing. And PlayStation's like, yeah, bro, we're still number one. We're still making all this money. I guess we don't have to do anything else. Until Tencent buys Ubisoft. And then Tencent becomes number one. And then what does PlayStation do? You said the attach rate between games and the consoles is crazy wild. It it's looking abysmal now because PlayStation has too many consoles sold to not be selling games. 60 million PS5s are out there. They're about to drop a PS5 Pro, which didn't sell out. Nobody bought a PS5 Pro. Well, some people did, but they didn't sell out. Usually, like every other technology that ever drops, they sell out quick. They sell out so fast, instantly. PS5 Pros did not sell out. So that means nobody really wants them. The people that want them bought some, but like the demand for them isn't as high as Sony thought it would be. That they didn't sell out when they dropped. And the scalpers wasn't taking them either. Except the PS1 editions of them. Like the 30-year editions, of course those, because those are special. But like the normal ones, you can go buy one. If you want to waste $700, you could definitely go buy one. They up there. They're ready. They're able. They drop in 2 months. Well, in a month now because they come out in November. But the attachment rate that they have for these games, Astrobot sold what? Maybe 1 million? Maybe? We know, what's this called? Stellar Blade sold 1 million. But they have 60 million consoles. You're only selling 1 million copies of your game. It's crazy fucking work. So Sony knows there's a problem somewhere. And it's on their own front. It's on their own front. It's the way they're doing things. So when they put these games on PC, it makes sense to do that. But then God of War only sells 300,000. Not even 1 million. How much did God of War sell on PS5? Ragnarok. It said it sold 15 million for PS5 and PS4. Nintendo's attachment rates are perfect, bro. Them motherfuckers sell everything. It sold 15 million on console, and it only sold 300,000 on Steam. That's something wrong with PlayStation. You said Mario Kart sold 40 million? That is fucking crazy. I remember Splatoon. What was it? Splatoon 3? That motherfucker dropped the day it dropped. That motherfucker sold like 30 million or something like that. Like Splatoon was, I didn't know it was that big. I think you the one told me. Was it Splatoon 3 when it dropped? That motherfucker sold like 30 million. Like it launched with like 30 million or some shit like that. I was like, that's fucking crazy numbers. Like Nintendo games be putting in fucking work. Because people buy Nintendo consoles for Nintendo games. The PlayStation and Xbox, like once PC got involved, people aren't really buying these consoles just to play PlayStation games. They're not buying a PlayStation to play PlayStation games. They buying a PlayStation to play with their friends. Their friends might be playing Fortnite, Call of Duty, Siege, Sea of Thieves. They might be playing something, but you buy a Nintendo console not to play Fortnite. You buy that motherfucker to play Zelda. You buy that motherfucker to play Mario. You said no, not when it launched. That would have been crazy though. I know the launch numbers for Splatoon 3 was crazy. I know them bitches were high as hell. Because we talked about it on Gaming News Weekly. I just remember them motherfuckers were extra fucking high. What were they though? Oh, it launched to 10 million or 8 million. Yeah, so when Splatoon 3 launched, it sold 8 million. Like the first like 2 days it was out, it sold 8 million of them hoes. Or it sold 4 million of them hoes. Yeah, I knew it was something fucking crazy. I'm like, Splatoon is big as hell. I never knew that until it launched. Like Splatoon 3 launched, and that motherfucker sold like 4 million in the first day or some crazy shit like that. I'm like, Splatoon is crazy. How the hell is Splatoon putting in that much work? I didn't know it was that big because I only played it one time, and I got my ass smacked the fuck up. Now everybody talk about Yotai. Did you hear that freaking Ghost of Yotai is already getting delayed? Did you hear about that? Cause I know it's probably just a rumor somewhere. But Yotai is already getting delayed. For what reason? I haven't heard why it's getting delayed. So that's why I didn't bring it up too much. But yeah, I heard it's getting delayed for some odd reason. And I'm like, how the fuck you just announced a game and it's already getting delayed? Like, why announce it if it's getting delayed? I just want to play Dragon Age. I'm gonna go play more Shattered Space. Cause that shit cooking up. About to go slaughter a whole lot of motherfucking heretics. But yeah, and hopefully freaking Ubisoft get Assassin's Creed Shadows and is not trash. It looks like it's gonna be a good game. Hopefully. You said the person saying it is a credible source. See, that makes it even worse. Because if they just announced this whole a week ago and it's already getting delayed and they said next year, horrible. That's a horrible thing to go through right now as PlayStation. Because that was the only thing that hyped in their whole freaking showcase was Ghost of Yotai. And then and then that motherfucker's just getting delayed. Ghost of Yotai is delayed. Out of here. That shit's cooked up. There's still big ass Skyrim mods coming out. There's still big ass Skyrim mods coming out. What the hell? People are still making big ass Skyrim mods? That's just crazy. You said no skin off your back. You're not on. It's not on your radar anyway. Facts. I'm just uh, looking forward to motherfucking Dragon Age. Dragon Age is what I'm. Nigga, I'm tunnel visioned in. It's already October. Tunnel visioned in, bro. Already got the pre-downloaded, waiting for that game to launch, so I can play that motherfucker and then tell the truth about it. If it's trash, I'm cooking the fuck out of it, bro. But it looks so good. It looks so good. I don't think it's gonna be trash. I'm still trying to figure out, should I play through as a fucking rogue or a mage? I'll high key be a warrior this playthrough. I don't play warrior in no Dragon Age game. Warrior is absolute ass in every Dragon Age game. And then they made Dragon Age the Veilguard have a bomb ass warrior. He said LIS Quiet Place. When does the Quiet Place come out? Cause we've seen the game. When is the game coming out? October 17th. Oh shit. That's quick. October 17th. That is my fucking Saber. Saber's making a Quiet Place. God damn, they got their hands up this year, bro. I forgot that was by Saber. Damn. That shit looks scary as hell though. You said COD and Bridge Curse 2. I'm gonna check out Call of Duty for sure, probably in the cloud because that motherfucker big as hell. I don't want to download it. But I'm gonna definitely check out Black Ops 6. Is it Black Ops 6? What the fuck is it called? What is the Call of Duty called this year? Is it Black Ops 6? Am I tweaking? Yeah, it is Black Ops 6. I'm gonna check it out in the cloud. I'm gonna definitely play this shit in the cloud. See what it's hidden like. If I really want to play it, fill out the omnidirectional movement because I didn't play the beta. I was too busy. I did not play the beta. I probably should have. I've seen so many clips, so many views, so many freaking short videos, long videos, streams, meet people playing the beta, kidnapping niggas doing freaking human shield. It looked funny as hell. It looked so fun. I don't know if the gang is gonna come back though. I'm gonna have to get the squad together. I ain't playing that shit solo. Yeah, me fucked up. Niggas gonna have to come and play with me, or I ain't playing that shit. Or probably gotta get the new gang together. Kind of like Sea of Thieves. That's why I stopped playing Sea of Thieves because the squad was gone. My crew was gone. Once my crew was gone, I was like, yeah, bro, there's no point in me being a captain no more. I'm not getting a whole new crew. Nigga, we was running through shit. We had niggas scared in Sea of Thieves. He said Little Nightmares 3, The Forgottenlings. Bro, there's so many fucking games. For me, it's mostly DLCs, Metaphor. I do want to fuck with Metaphor. I heard Metaphor is actually getting good fucking reviews. But I think only Japan has reviewed it right now. So I don't know if Metaphor is being reviewed everywhere. But yeah, the critic reviews aren't out yet for Metaphor. It comes out October 11th. Holy shit, I want to play that. But it's wow, looking at Atlas's resume is, oh my goodness. Does Atlas really just don't fucking miss, do they? Persona 4 universally acclaimed. Persona 5 universally acclaimed. Persona 5 Royale universally acclaimed. Holy shit. Niggas don't miss. Where is Nintendo's version? Where's what you call it? Persona 3 generally favorable. Where's Shin Megami Tensei 5? Where did that range? SMT. Where's SMT? SMT 5. Where is it? Do I gotta put Shin Megami Tensei in there? Goddamn. Shin Oh, Shin Megami Tensei only got a fucking 87, which is still high. You said the Forgotten is Forgotten Ant. Oh yeah, we were talking about that last stream, weren't we? This one only got an 87. What did it get on Xbox? It got a 92 on Xbox. This is the first time a game actually had a higher score on an Xbox. It got the lowest score on a PlayStation. It got a 92 on Xbox. Shin Megami Tensei. You said how old am I? I am 28. I'm an old nigga in gaming standards. Old nigga in gaming standards. I've been through the glory days in gaming. I can just say that. I started at N64 and I came in at the perfect time. They was like M64, Dreamcast, PS1, PS2, Xbox 360. I came in at a great time when gaming started to peak. See, hey, so you came in at this perfect time too. Came in, but see, I was on the poor side of gaming, so I didn't have too many games back in the day. That's why I play a lot of games now, because I played fucking nothing back then. I used to play the same game for like a year. And then like sports games, because those are like cheap. And you just play them bitches forever anyway. So I played Madden 08 until like Madden 12. So yeah, I think I played Madden 08 until Madden 12. I played the fuck out of Madden 08, bro. I played the fuck out of Madden 08. And I played like 2K11 until 13. So I was playing 2K11 for like hellas. And then I played 2K13. And then I played 2K15. I didn't even get 14. I played 2K13 until 15 came out. Then I ain't played a 2K game since, until they came to Game Pass at least. Then I tried out the latest 2K that came to Game Pass. But yeah, that is like, I'm pretty strict when it comes to my gaming time. And that's why a lot of these games don't get my time, bro. And then I give too many other games my time. And I'm like, I should probably not do that. There's a whole lot of games that's not getting finished because of me keep giving my time away to somebody else. I still got so many games in the bag that I should definitely be playing. But then Starfield comes to steal the spotlight back. And that's exactly where we end up. Starfield came to steal the spotlight. But yeah, Dragon Age needs to fucking drop already, dude. So I can play that. I need to finish that metaphor demo. Bro, the metaphor demo is actually long as hell. I think I might be at the end. I think I might be at the end. I'm not sure. But the metaphor demo is actually like the whole fucking beginning of the game. I didn't know they were going to put that much into that demo. Atlas is real deal popping the fuck off of metaphor. Does that mean I get the game at launch? Probably not. Because I got so much other shit to play. It comes out in legit 4 days, bro. It comes out in 4 days. I ain't got the time. You say you didn't feel like companies pandering to our age group? No, they definitely don't. See, back then, games like when I used to look at games, so there's like info mature games. They used to be games that we legit wasn't supposed to be playing, like GTA and shit back then. We wanted to play those games because technically we wasn't allowed to play them. That's why we wanted to play those games. But like now, like you look at GTA and you're like, okay. So we kind of don't have that no more. You said it ended at the crypt. But I think they know that's where the money is nowadays. Because back then, gaming wasn't too big into like adults. So like Nintendo was the big dog because they had Mario and like Zelda back then. I mean, Zelda was small. He didn't really do much. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like when PlayStation started, when I think when Xbox started, like everybody had like a child friendly game character because they wanted their parents to buy the gaming console for the kid. That kind of was the market back then. But now as gaming has grown so exponentially, now it's just a bunch of adults complaining about shit in games, and I think that's where everybody lost sight of things. I think that's where everybody lost sight of things. Because now, since they do pander to adults, because the adults have the money, and we're the adults that spending the money on the games, games are now trying to push all these agendas that adults care about, and now games are kind of losing that the youthful nature that it had. They're kind of losing that in a lot of games anyway. And now games like time consuming as hell. Like, bro, I'm a working class adult. I ain't got time to put 80 hours into your game unless you're Persona 5, which I got like 200 in. Fuck Persona 5, it's so long. I'm still grinding in that hell. I'm at the end of the game. Why the end of the game feel longer than the whole game combined? But like Blink, yeah, that nigga had the time control teleporter thing. That nigga was OP. Crash, that nigga was different breed. That nigga was a different breed. I didn't play. I only played Spyro the Dragon. I think I played the first one, maybe on PS1. Was that a PS1 game? I think I played it on PS1. And I never played a Spyro game again. But Jack, that nigga Jack was my guy, bro. PS2 Jack 1, 2, and 3. Jack and Dexter. My nigga was shape shifting because he was infected with. I forget what the fuck Jack 3 was about when my nigga would just turn into a beast for some reason. Don't remember. But that, bro, Jack was that guy back then. The fact that PlayStation killed him off. Come on now. Bring that boy back. Y'all brought back Ratchet. Nobody cared about Ratchet and Clank when I was young. Ratchet and Clank was nobody compared to Jack and Dexter. They were absolute nobodies compared to Jack and Dexter. But Ratchet and Clank gets to come back. 4K, 30. Bring Jack. Bring Jack and Dexter. Them was real niggas back then. You said Mad Dad Racing was fun. Bro, Sonic Riders, Zero Gravity, peak gaming, bro. Peak gaming. But all those are kind of gone now. Like the style of games that I used to play when I was young, most of them don't exist no more. They don't exist, or they kind of exist now. Like their IPs exist, but it's not the same. And that's why I don't really like associate with those genres no more because they're kind of like not the game that I want them to be, but I know it's the game they kind of need to be for the time. So that's why I kind of like leave them in the past and go try new things, different things, other things. Sonic, bro, Sonic Riders is so fucking good, bro. And the fact that they don't make it no more, I don't know. But it could just be a money thing. It could just be a money thing. You know, Sega, they're different now. But that's why I tried more things because since those things are gone, and I know I won't be able to find them no more. Nobody really makes that type of game. I start trying other things. That's why I start getting into RPGs after Sonic Riders because I was a sports and racing nigga for so long, and then I got into Oblivion, and I think I got into Oblivion, and what else did I play? I think I played Origins. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't fucking miss. See, a part of me wants to get Kingdom Hearts 3, but I know I don't remember shit about Kingdom Hearts. You said all the fun and nostalgia games from the. Yeah, but I don't want to play platformers. I know for sure I don't want to play a platformer. You know, a puzzle platformer now just frustrates me because I like having the precision jump on a moving platform. As a kid, I probably would have been like, "Yeah, bro, I'm so good." Now, if I fall off, I'm annoyed. Why the fuck am I falling, bro? I know I'm good, nigga. What the hell is going on? So it's like precision platforming is just not the way. That's why I didn't play Ori. And Ori is renowned as some great fucking game. I don't want to play a puzzle platformer. You said Kingdom Hearts is overrated in terms of plot. No, 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 bro. Because Sora, Roxas, other Sora, evil Sora, they have so many. There's so many of them niggas. King Mickey, all the Keyblade wielders. Come on now. No, I like the Kingdom Hearts story, kind of. It's kind of bad. Like Kyrie and the I remember some of them. I forget Roxas's friends' names because there's always a pair of three. There's always three of their ass together. It was Roxas and his friends. They were like the opposite of Sora and his friends. And then there's the other nigga and his friends. You said that shit don't make sense. I mean it kinda makes sense. Like Sora was a lot of niggas, but he was one nigga. And like one nigga made a lot of niggas. It's like a multiverse thing. See, I know it don't make sense, but it's supposed to when you think about it. Because Sora was a lot of niggas, or a lot of niggas was a part of Sora. And like Sora split into a lot of pieces at one point. I don't know who the fuck Sora is. That nigga's a god. He's like Jesus. And a lot of niggas are a part of Sora. So then like in Kingdom Hearts, like you play Sora or a piece of him, and you fight another piece of him or a piece of his friend. I don't remember, bro. I ain't played Kingdom Hearts in a long time. I'm gonna have to go play those fucking Kingdom Hearts remix HD Part 3. I'm gonna have to go play one of those or watch a video or some shit. Cause I don't remember. I kind of faintly remember what was happening. Then Kingdom Hearts 2, you play Roxas, which is a nigga looking for Sora, and then he finds out he's a part of Sora in a way. See, I can't decipher all of the storyline. I just know Sora is a Jesus level nigga. Like he's like the big chef of Kingdom Hearts. Like that he's just that nigga. And the next Kingdom Hearts, I think he's gonna be a Final Fantasy level nigga. He's gonna be like Noctis or something. You said top 5 confusing games: Kingdom Hearts, Twisted Metal. No, no, it's Metal Gear and Tekken, bro. Definitely, I don't understand Metal Gear at all. I played Metal Gear 3. I played Metal Gear. I think I played Metal Gear 2. I played Metal Gear 2. I played Metal Gear 3 on like PlayStation 2 or some shit, like way back in the day. Like when I was a kid, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. That's when I played those games. And I really don't know what the fuck was going on. I just know Snake Eater was a phenomenal game. I remember Snake Eater being a phenomenal game. That is all I remember. I don't remember the story. I remember the one lady coming down. Snake kind of knew her. She beat that nigga ass, broke his arm, and threw him in a lake. Like off a rickety bridge. She beat his ass so quickly. But I think she did that to save him because like he was shot. And she did that to protect him, but she was evil. Ah, the story was so crazy for Snake Eater, bro. I can't tell you. But you know another crazy one? Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark is up there with the confusing as fuck story. Because I swear the first Perfect Dark I played was in Nintendo 64. I was Joanna, you know, you out here doing secret agent shit. You're like 007, then all of a sudden aliens show up. You're like protecting a Martian man, trying to get him out of Area 51. Like, Joanna has another crazy fucking story that doesn't make any sense. So Perfect Dark has to be on that top 5 list, bro. Has to be on that top 5 list. You said Metal Gear makes sense within itself, but yeah, but as a whole, it's confusing. I mean, yeah, because they like got the future parts. Then there's like Big Boss. There's like Naked Snake. There's Solid Snake, and those are two clones of a nigga, or one's his son and one's a clone. Is a lot of weird shit going on. You say you want Blood Roar back. You know, there's a game, Toxic Snake. Is that the clone or is that the son? Because one of them like his actual son, and the other one was a clone, and the other one was like, see, now I don't remember. I think one of them was his actual son. One of them was a clone. Because aren't there three versions of Snake? Like there was like a not perfect clone. There was his son, and then there was like a perfect clone of him. Well, I think the perfect clone was Naked Snake. Damn, I don't remember that fucking. I don't remember how that shit go. Cause I think you play real Snake in Phantom Pain. You think that one in four was dying? Yeah, I think that was the imperfect clone of Snake. Cause I know he had like I know it was normal him, which was Big Boss, which you play in five. Naked Snake, which I think was his perfect clone. In three, I think two you play as his son. I don't, bro. I can't tell you, bro. I'm still confused. But yeah, Perfect Dark has to be up there with confusing ass games because I don't know what the hell what she was a part of, because she's a secret agent until the aliens get involved, and then all this weird technology starts popping up, and you start killing random niggas protecting the alien. I remember the alien, thoroughly remember the alien. Don't remember the story too much. I remember that little alien because I had to protect that nigga for hellas. You have to walk this man through a whole mission, like a whole backtrack mission, because you like find him in the middle of Area 51. He's just a little nigga, and it's like, come on now, bro, we got to get you out of here. Why did we protect the alien? I don't know. To this day, I still don't know. Can't wait for Perfect Dark's remake. They better put the alien in it. Vessel of Hatred. Oh shit, Vessel of Hatred is coming out. Fuck. There's so many things, nigga. You said Desmond's story was a mess. See, Assassin's Creed 2. So the Ezio collection, that all works. That all works for me. You said Alan Wake 1, you was so confused. Fans thought there was no way a sequel would be made. See, I haven't even finished Alan Wake 1. My ring. But yeah, the Ezio collection makes sense because Asturgo was using him to find the apples of Eden. I know the Ezio story, everything after Revelations. I can't tell you. I can't tell you anything, but I know for sure that Ezio in freaking Miles Desmond as that shit was well connected because he's the reincarnation of Ezio in like the future. So they was using his DNA in the past to teach him how to be an assassin in the future. Also looking for the pieces of Eden. Great fucking concept, historically kind of accurate. It was a lovely ass experience. But then it started getting weird when they leave Abstergo. They keep going. Then he kills Lucy, but he kills Lucy because in the past they knew Lucy was gonna be evil. And I was like, how the fuck did you know the Apple of Eden lady? So the Apple of Eden lady make you kill Lucy when she was the one protecting you this whole time because she was a Templar for some reason. But I could have swore she was betraying the Templars to help you. I don't know. Then it starts getting muddled. Like after Lucy dies and you start going through that shit with Revelations, that's when it starts getting muddy. But the first two games, for sure, them bitches were concrete. Even when they were teaching like from Altair up to fucking Brotherhood was kind of solid when it came to storytelling. Revelations, when it started getting kind of muddy. Assassin's Creed 3, I don't know where the fuck they went. I don't know where the fuck they went. Then the twins and Jack the Ripper was there. I really don't know what the fuck happened after that. I don't even know what Unity was about. I couldn't even tell you. I think that nigga 12 played the fuck out of Unity. But I've never played Unity myself. Which I might change that. I might just go fuck around and find Unity. I don't even know if it's available for sale. I might go fuck around and find Unity and play it. I might even get a physical copy of it from somewhere. Probably just go look on eBay or somewhere. Find a physical copy of Unity. Played it. See if it's good. Because I heard it was bad, but I think that was propaganda. Now that I think about it, it might have actually been propaganda. But yeah, Alan Wake. I do want to play Alan Wake 1. Control is another weird ass fucking game. I don't know what Control story was about. I was playing through that hoe. And then I dropped it. For some reason, I dropped Control. I don't remember why I dropped Control, but I dropped the fuck out of Control. It was a weird ass game. Motherfuckers floating upside down. They come into life randomly. You killing niggas, your shape shifting weapon. I dropped that hoe. For some reason. Can't tell you why. I don't think it was a bad game. I just think I just didn't want to play it no more. All these Vessel of Hatred reviews are coming out. I kind of don't trust them, but I do want to see what the hell it is. How is it reviewing? Woman. Vessel of Hatred is sitting at an 85. It's sitting at an 80 on Xbox, which is fucking crazy. Why is it always higher on PlayStation? Everything is also always higher on PlayStation. Vessel of Hatred is a good entry if you haven't played Diablo 4. Diablo 4 was a good fucking game. I swear people forget that. And this motherfucker gave ass a 70 because they didn't like Diablo 4. I swear, reviewers are shit people. There's never a reviewer now. You said play Death Stranding, the UPS game. Yeah, I played it on Game Pass, which is so crazy that Kojima had Death Stranding come to PC Game Pass, and motherfuckers was pissed from the PlayStation side because I'm like, you earn Xbox achievements, whether it's on PC Game Pass or not. It's an Xbox game now. It just never came to Xbox console because PlayStation didn't allow it, but it came to Xbox through Game Pass, and I played it there. The game was weird as fuck. I don't know why the hell I had to walk a body to an incinerator, and it was my mom. Oh shit! Oh, that was so crazy, bro. And then the baby. You said just the end of Alan Wake 1 was confusing. Yeah, because Alan Wake is the book, right? The book in the lighthouse, and you got to shoot a lot of zombie niggas. Like I slightly remember playing most of Alan Wake 1. I never completed it. I can say that for a fact. I never completed Alan Wake 1. There's so much shit I want to play. But I ain't got time to play it. I need to go play Starfield. A part of me wants to get into the shipbuilder in Starfield as well. So a part of me wants to get into the shipbuilder. I should just stream Starfield. High key, I should just stream, play some Starfield. But no, I kind of want to be chilling and playing the game. High key. That's kind of where I be at when I be like playing games, especially when I be wanting to play games alone. I don't want to stream it because I don't want to be interact. I just want to sit here quietly and just play the game, not react, just be stoic playing my game. I do that a lot. You said you going Spellblade, bro? I'm still trying to. I wish they released. I wish they would release the character creator early, like Dragon's Dogma did, just so I can get started on crafting whatever the fuck I'm doing. Because Velgard isn't going to be as interwovenly connected as the first three games. I know that because they've been kind of saying that this whole time. So like, it's no real surprise to me that there's not many choices that carry over. I was saying that in one of my videos, that how the hell is it my own story when you definitely have canon events that are happening? So outside of that, I think I might go Warrior because this is the first game of the first Dragon Age game where Warrior looks fun. Like Warrior has always did their job. They've been big niggas. They've been doing good fucking work. They've been doing damage. But this is the first Dragon Age game where Warrior looks fun, bro. I actually want to play a Warrior. Sword and Shield Warrior. I'm throwing that bitch like Captain America. I think I might have to go Warrior. Yeah, once they said no keep back in June. Was it June? I think it was June. Or it was July when they announced that the keep is not going to be connected. Because they have no online connectivity at all in Dragon Age the Velgard. Everything is completely offline, so they didn't have the keep because they didn't want you to have to log into EA's network to get the keep to download it into the game. They didn't want anything online to be in Velgard. So they're like, okay, fuck it. So no keep. So they only have so many decisions that they bring to the next game. But they're like, oh, but the canon is your own. No, 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 bitch. You gonna make it a canon, and we're gonna follow that hell because that's kind of how these games work. You say you playing a DMC type RPG, so you here for it? I was playing. See, the last DMC type RPG that I was playing was damn, what the fuck is it called? It was the one with the sisters. I never finished it. Solstice. I was about to go look it up. It's Solstice. I ain't finished Solstice because I started playing so much other shit. I was playing Persona and Solstice at the same time, and then I kind of dropped Solstice to play Persona. But Solstice was the last like DMC RPG that I played, and that shit is good. Solstice is really fucking good. I don't know how long it is because I haven't finished it, but right now I think she's like growing with her power. You said that's what Velgar looks like somewhat. Yeah, because I mean it's kind of. I don't think it's DMC because I don't think it's gonna be that flashy. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Dragon Age. I think it still looks more Dragon Age. It's just I think they gave more classes the same treatment they gave to the Rogue in Inquisition. Because remember that the Rogue and Inquisition can do so much. The Rogue was not a tactical RPG play style. Like you played the Rogue, you dove in, you were just an action RPG at that point. Your ass did not play like a tactical RPG if you played Rogue. But like when you play Warrior, you kind of had to, build yourself to be a tank warrior or to be like a berserker warrior. The mage was the same way. You kind of had to play mage, barrier tech, doing your damage, staying out the way. They had to escape for the mage and everything. But Rogue and Inquisition was so fluid, so fast paced. I think they just gave that treatment to the rest of the classes because the Rogue still looks like it did in Inquisition. It doesn't look too different other than they gave you the bow because they had to give you a range attack. I wish they gave you throwing knobs because they gave you throwing knobs in Inquisition. You should just have the throwing knobs. That would have been fine. I would have been fun with that. So I just think they definitely updated the combat for the rest of the classes So I don't think they're kind of like changing genres. I don't think it's going to be that fast paced. I just think all the other classes are going to be able to move as fluid as the rogue was doing in Inquisition. Because everybody else was kind of stagnant when it came to them fighting, and the rogue was so fluid moving around. You have so much fun with a rogue. This is why I played through rogue so many times in Inquisition. I think I only played mage one time, and then I only played warrior for like a little bit, and then I deleted that character because that shit was boring as hell. But other than that, I think they just brought all the other classes up to speed with the flashiness and the speed of the rogue. Because the rogue doesn't let it change too much. I think they kind of nerfed the rogue in this one. Because it's not as demonic as it was in Inquisition. I can tell already. I know we haven't seen the complete class creator yet. You said the Knight Enchanter was cool. Yeah, but you only could do like so much when you pull out the energy blade. With the Knight Enchanter, you'll walk up, you'll do a couple slashes, but then you're back to doing spells with your staff. And mages usually stood still in Inquisition. They all stood still. Like even when you're a Knight Enchanter, you could walk up and slash. Like you only could slash for so long, and then like you back on cooldown, and you have to do other things. So mage was, I mean, rogue was the only one where you could get in there and you could do some fucking work. I went in there and I beat so many things. As the combos for mages, for rogues, has always been OP. Cause you could go in a stealth. You could do unlimited fucking uppercuts when you're in stealth because that was a thing. Because it didn't take stamina to do the what the fuck was the uppercut called? The stealth uppercut thing. So you could do infinite amount of those when you're in stealth, and you just go in stealth at any time, or you just go in stealth. Freaking do the uppercuts. Once you come out of stealth, you just do the motherfucking, I forget what it's called, where you like dash through them, you stab them in the front, you teleport behind them, and you stab them in the back, and you go right back into stealth. Nigga, my combos were vicious on fucking Inquisition. They were diabolical in Inquisition. So I'm expecting it to be at least at that good in Velgard. But the warrior actually looks fun. That nigga actually looked like he's gonna do some good work. So I might go sword and shield, throwing that bitch like Captain America. Cause it actually like it's gonna be a good time. I think the ultimates are gonna change a lot of dynamics in the game though, because they do have ultimate moves now. They kind of had those in Inquisition a little bit, you know, with the hand. But I didn't do many of those. And then like 1,000 cuts, I think I put that on my weapons. So then like they always did 1,000 cuts. You didn't really have to pop ultimate to do 1,000 cuts. But I think I see a whole lot of Inquisition in Velgard. So I think I'm probably gonna go warrior to try. See, it's a hard decision to make because mage is usually my first playthrough is always mage. Because since Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Origins were connected, like legitly connected. Yeah, bro, 1,000 cuts was OP. And the fact that you can get that motherfucker to trigger just repeatedly, because you could get it to trigger every like 3 hits or something like that. Because that's how you get the odds. You get it down to like every 3 hits. So every 3 hits you pop 1,000 cuts. And you have 1,000 shadow clones coming out slicing the nigga the fuck up. When I fought the dragons, you said it was 30%. Was that max? It's definitely more than 30%. I guess you could do 30% 2 times, then it's 60% of the time. Because I know you can get that motherfucker to trigger like a lot. Especially when you do the whirlwind, because I think the whirlwind is like 6 hits. And I think it's 1 out of every... Yeah, the chances of happening on hit. I think it's higher though. I don't think it's more than 30%. Because if I turn on Inquisition right now, I swear, 1 in every 3 hits. I guess it is 33%, isn't it? 1 in every 3 hits is guaranteed to pop that hoe. I don't think I could go 3 hits in in-game of Inquisition and not get 1,000 cuts to trigger. That's how frequent that shit hits. And it's on every hit that you do. So some combos, like some of the abilities that the rogue have hits like 2 or 3 times anyway. So you'll have 1,000 cuts trigger like 2 times in a row. because you would just go from like you'll dash through them, you'll backstab them, hit the ass with an uppercut. It's gonna trigger 1,000 cuts. Then you're gonna do the little 360 like whirlwind spin, which is like 6 hits, and 1,000 cuts is gonna trigger twice. It does it every time. I swear that's down to a science for me. It does this shit every time. 1,000 cuts triggers so much. It does so much work. I think they nerfed it actually. That shit used to trigger a lot. You said assassin was the best rogue class. Did I choose assassin? I don't know what rogue class I chose in Inquisition. I don't think I chose a. Oh no, I think I probably did choose assassin because Mark of Assassin and all those. Kill and blow. I think it's called kill and blow. Like the final hit when they're vulnerable. That shit does a lot of fucking damage. I never used parry though. That's one thing I never did as a rogue, and now that they got that in Inquisition, I kind of have. I mean, they got it in Veilguard. I kind of have to use it. But like parry is the only skill I didn't buy in like the dual wield treat. Warrior, yeah, Warrior was hella boring in Inquisition. It was born. It was born in every class though, except Dragon Age 2. I had a fun Warrior build in Dragon Age 2, only because two-handed Warrior. They had those like rush in and like smash attacks, and them bitches hit more than one enemy. But then when you start swinging the sword, you only can hit one enemy at a time. So when your skills are on cooldown, it's boring as hell. But when you're skill based and you're just going in there, you're raging bull through, you're doing smash attacks, you're doing the swing around, slaughtering a lot of enemies at once. Yeah, because like the rogue wasn't supposed to like be in front combat, and they didn't have the duelist as a fighting style in that game. They had the artificer. They had the what else did they have? Because I don't think duelist was one of them no more. That's why parry wasn't a wasn't like in a specialist class because duelist wasn't there no more. Because duelist is where you usually get parry from in Origins. Yeah, the Tempest. That's the one with all the drinks. And then you got the assassin. The drink build was actually kind of crazy though. I think that's the one I went. My first playthrough as a rogue, I think I went Tempest. Because that's the one that gives you unlimited stamina. And oh my god, you get unlimited stamina as a rogue. And you could just do the 360 spin and pop fucking 1,000 cuts infinitely for I think it's like fucking 40 seconds or something like that. Like it's a crazy amount of time. And you just keep spinning. You just keep spinning and it doesn't stop. It's so good, bro. It was so broken when the game first came out. That shit was actually broken as hell. I think I did go there. I think I actually did go there the first time. I think I went Assassin when I played through the last time. With my Kunari. The one I did a playthrough on YouTube. My YouTube playthrough, I think I went Assassin. But yeah, I never bought parry because like I was not parrying a damn thing in that game. I was moving too fast. I was faster than everybody in the game, and you felt that shit when you played Rogue. Like when you played Warrior, when you played Mage, the game felt slower because you didn't move that fast. But the Rogues move so fast, nigga. I was in and out of battle so swift. So yeah, I think I might just go Rogue. But I'm gonna have to do a playthrough of at least all three classes. I'm gonna have to do a playthrough because I gotta play a mage just to see how it is being a mage on the Minrathous side of Thetis. I have to see how that goes because magic is different over there. It's regarded over there. It's not like shunned like it is in like Ferelden and the Free Marches stuff like that. So like on that side, on the Tevinter side of the world, I do want to be a mage to see how it, like how you're regarded. But other than that, I don't, I don't see a reason to not be a rogue. I don't see like I don't think they showed any like locked chests or locked doors. So I don't know if lock picking is gonna be in Veilguard. It might be. They might have just not showed it. I don't think lockpicking is going to be that big a deal in Veilguard because everything is going to be mostly linear. kind of like Origins was, or at least Dragon Age 2. I don't think there was much lockpicking in Dragon Age 2. I think there was a little bit, but not a lot, which it was cool. It just sometimes it popped up like, okay, I have lockpick and I can do this. So it gets me thinking. I just wanna get my hands on the game. I really want to get my hands on the game, and that shit is still 3 weeks away. Fuck. 3 weeks away. Niggas got countdowns in my brain about it. But it's alright, because it's almost here, bro. I see what I want them to do is push that motherfucker up. Kind of like how Baldur's Gate did to get out of the way of Starfield. Well, you know, when Baldur's Gate moved their game up a month because Starfield was coming out the same time they were. And they're like, we don't want to deal with that. So they moved theirs up a whole month to get the PC gamers enough time to play Baldur's Gate and then play Starfield. I want Dragon Age to do that. For no reason at all. Just push that motherfucker up like 2 weeks. Let me play it. So I could be in that motherfucker grinding. Because, I mean, I already got it pre-ordered. It's already pre-installed. Now I'm just waiting on that motherfucker to open. And I can play it. I just want to play it. That's kind of where we at right now. But I'm about to end the stream. Because it's been 3 hours in this. And we got a lot of Shadow Space to play. So I'm about to end the stream right here. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe. I can hear my girlfriend and her friends in there. I think that's actually loud as hell. I can hear them in the other room. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just laughing about some shit. They probably watch or something. But yeah, I'm about to end the stream right here. So make sure that like button, subscribe, and about to go play Shadow Space. Gotta finish that at least before Metaphor comes out, cause I might have to pick that up until Dragon Age comes out. But I'll see y'all in the next one.